Hey guys, this is Kevin Owens. Make sure to listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Take it easy, guys. You know, maybe I'll end up on your show one day, who knows. But if I do, I'll probably end up taking the whole thing over and then it won't really be your show anymore. So maybe it's not a good idea, who knows. We'll see how that works out.
This is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV podcast.
Hey guys, this is Hardcore Country Mickey James, and you are listening to Wrestling POV podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Wrestling POV podcast family, I am Tony Kimmel, the GOAT, and I would like to congratulate and introduce to you the greatest Wrestling POV champion of all time, and the new 5-second Shuffle champion. He is also the man who believes Christian is better than the Rated R Superstar. The third wheel, Rick Serrano the third.
Wow.
So that's your intro.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Kimmel.
And can you believe I didn't have to pop my dick out for that?
Right?
Oh my God. Tony Kimmel, thank you, brother. Wow, what an honor. Yes,
First
I
Vince
am.
Russo and now Tony Kimmel.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I do, Elio. Everybody wants to congratulate me when I win. Because when I succeed, everybody else just gets happy. Yes, I am the current 5-second Shuffle champion. And oh my God, I think I'm in the lead, right? I got like 20, something like that.
You only got 2.
Oh, two.
Yeah, say minus 18.
Oh damn! It just feels like 20. You know, maybe we go 20. We'll go with 20. We'll go with 20. It feels like 20.
Man,
Wow.
what a way to start out the show.
I mean, Tony Kimmel, the GOAT.
Jeez.
Right? I am lost for words. I truly am. Wow.
Listen, man, and he said about Christian being better than the Rated R Superstar. I mean, he may have said that was my opinion, but he got it. He got the gist of it.
There you go.
right,
Wow.
Rick, how much you paid him for that?
Let's just say I wish I would have popped my dick out instead.
There you go.
Jesus. Oh, Lord. Well, we got a lot to cover today.
Oh my God, yes.
We got a couple
Yeah, we
pay-per-views to cover. Some shit just popped up on our news feed that we got to cover.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, you know what? Since we have so much to cover, we don't have to play the 5-second shuffle game. You know, we can just hold on till next week. I'll hold the title. You know, just I'm just thinking about us. You know, Clay got 2 kids, third on the way. Elio got 3 baby mamas living with him. You know, Tony's in a whole different time zone. So if y'all want, I will grant you that, and we don't have to play the game this week.
sounds like a good idea, but we won't do that.
There you go. Yeah.
Nice try, Rick.
Slick Rick. There you go.
Slick Rick, yeah.
There you go.
So I do got a clip to play, and it's in regards to the Brock Lesnar and John Cena match from Busted Open Radio. They said, was Cena Lesnar match done right at WrestlePalooza? And this is what they had to say.
If you're going to go that far with a decimation of somebody, why not put the icing on the cake? Why not put the cherry on top? If you want to build to that last match, why not put John Cena in a position that we never thought we would see him in? And yes, in my opinion, stretcher him out because that lends to the destruction from Brock Lesnar. John Cena might be Babe Ruth, but he ain't fucking Superman. Go the full way. Once John walks away, I immediately think to myself, the beating couldn't have been that bad.
what if Cody came out? What if Randy came out and they helped John out of the ring and they helped carry him up, and then he's got doubt, and now you kind of got John's final opponents that he's been playing with, or people that he's hit their finishes. You know, you get a video of, man, we know you can do this. You're John Cena. Like, let's bring all those things, an AJ Styles. Let's use all of those things as like motivation of people kind of putting John's story over and telling his legacy going into these final beats against Lesnar.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Go ahead, Clay. You were shaking your head.
Here's my thing with this whole thing, and I was there in attendance to WrestlePalooza. Now, my whole thing is with this match, it was 8 minutes long. A beatdown, basically, of Brock Lesnar dominating John Cena. It was that bad. First match of the night, you know, Cena didn't even look like he had a chance in it. And my only thing is, if you knew going into it what the match was going to be, why didn't you leave that to, like, his last match, like at Saturday night's main event? You could have had Brock come out, destroy the hell out of him, and then say, Brock coming back being like, I retired John Cena. Like, I'm the one who took him out. If you were going to do that, which he didn't at that time, take him out on a stretcher, but it's just like, what was the reasoning for that? Now, how do you go into another match? Say you are going against AJ Styles. Say you go against, I don't know, off the top of my mind, Randy Orton again. Just what would you have to look forward to at that point? I get it. It is Brock Lesnar. But at the same time, Brock's not going to show up again until another big event. So why go that route?
Yep. Well, I'll tell you this. I actually, because of what we got, I absolutely agree with Bully, because what we got was garbage.
It was.
First of all, it opened the show.
Yes.
This is your first time on ESPN, and you open the show with John Cena and Brock Lesnar with all those kids in attendance, right? All those kids cheer for John Cena. That's your main event. What are you doing? Because apparently Brock Lesnar didn't want to stay for the whole show.
Fuck that.
What are you doing?
You're paying this guy
Paying millions of dollars.
fucking money, and he doesn't want to fucking stay. Fuck that, dude.
And it doesn't make logical sense. Again, people, what are we doing? Now, Bully's right. If you decimate John Cena, you got to have blood. You got to have him on a stretcher. If you want those people to carry him out, they can carry him out. You have to have him on life support. That's what we needed to see, so that the next couple of months, it'll be like, I got to train. And it got to be like a Rocky IV moment where he comes back stronger than ever and he takes out the beast. But like you said, Clay, this could have waited a little bit longer towards the end, so that if it happens in November, by December, he has that rematch.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just absolutely absurd that it was an 8-minute match in which Brock Lesnar hit 6 F5s. He was spamming the finishing move. Just like what are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and John Cena.
It wasn't wrestling.
No, John Cena didn't have one chance in it. Didn't do the you can't see me, didn't do the attitude adjustment. He may have done an attitude adjustment one time in the match, but the rest of it was dominant from Brock Lesnar.
Edge did it for him.
So bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a
no
terrible
sell after
start.
no sell. You know, John Cena did hit 3 attitude adjustments in a row.
Yeah.
But then it went straight into Brock Lesnar hitting 6 F5s in a row, and that was it.
See, that's forgettable at that point, because it was like so much dominant by Lesnar.
Yeah.
This was ridiculous.
Terrible.
Now, what's even more ridiculous is the news that Tony was talking about that got popped up, is that John Cena put on X, or whatever you want to call it, and said, I don't control who I fight, but I know who does. And he's like, and I want AJ Styles, essentially. And then AJ Styles responded and said, I want you. So, listen, you whatever you guys want to do, you want to cross the streams, you cross the streams. Listen, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
But then Triple H said, you guys wanted it, now you got it. So at Crown Jewel in Australia, we're going to have AJ versus John Cena. Are you simple-minded? You just booked AJ Styles versus John Cena on Crown Jewel on October 11th, 2 weeks away, without John Cena fighting Brock Lesnar again?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He just got decimated.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Makes no sense, man.
What are we? This is, and again, and I love it, and I love it because there are some smart people out there. But yes, the fans are still dumb because a lot of them are saying, yes, they're finally listening to us. Triple H is listening. He's giving us what we wanted. Who wanted John Cena versus AJ?
What?
We wanted it in France.
Yeah.
When the crowd was going crazy for AJ. You didn't give us that.
Nope.
Oh, they're listening to us. But again, what logical sense does it make to have John Cena versus AJ after Brock Lesnar decimated John Cena?
Makes no sense.
Not one iota of sense does that make.
No sense.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
And then you have people that are logical saying, hey, we don't want this. This doesn't make sense.
No.
Yo, AJ can't go anymore. I'm sorry.
And barely can, neither can John.
Even worse,
See?
right?
That's my point.
So why do we want this? Who wants this? And then the thing is, it is the influencers that are the ones that are saying, oh, we want this so bad. Oh, you listen to us. That makes me start
No, you
thinking
don't.
that WWE is paying them off.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
why? Yes, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, guys.
No.
AJ versus John Cena after he lost to Brock.
The way
In
he
eight-
lost
in
to
8
Brock.
minutes.
And the way he lost to Brock.
Yeah.
I go on TikTok and I see like all these people that are like streaming the shows, and they're all acting like, "Well, this is the greatest thing."
Well, have you
Like,
noticed they're the
you-
same ones over and over
You
again?
don't
that
believe
WWE
you don't
Yeah.
show?
believe that.
Yep.
I don't think
Like-
they believe that that's the greatest thing.
There's certain influencers that are there every single time they show them. And it's
Yeah.
like, maybe there's something there.
Yep.
Well, yeah, like what Rick said, maybe they're getting slipped a little something.
Yeah.
Right?
That whole baby Booker T popped his dick out for the.
Part 2.
But I will say this: though, this is a Tony Chimble episode. Let's just get that straight right away.
Yeah.
But I will say this: this is what is scaring me. I feel like because it's only 2 weeks away, are they going to force AJ to defeat Dom for the Intercontinental title, and then get John Cena
Ooh.
versus AJ for the Intercontinental title?
Well, what is that story with Rusev then?
That's what I'm saying. I
That
don't
means
know.
It's next week.
Yeah.
It's happening next week. So,
So
I
you're going to
mean,
have Dom pin Rusev just for Dom to get beat by AJ, so then John could get. I'm looking too far into it, but
That's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm just like fucking shit up, but like it just doesn't make sense. I mean,
No.
this already doesn't make sense. Let's not make it sense more.
Right.
But no, this is just nobody. I do not want to see AJ versus John Cena. This is a terrible farewell tour, and I honestly think Triple H is just sabotaging John Cena
I agree.
because this is not it. This
No.
is not it at all.
Nope.
Mhm.
I think it all started honestly. Like the tour itself was all right when he was a heel, but then it got worse once he turned babyface randomly, and then after that, it's been a shitstorm ever since.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's just where I'm at with it.
I hear you there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame and it's
Yeah.
sad, but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens, I guess.
Yep.
You know, I always say that, and because you never know with them. You
True.
seriously.
But that's
I mean-
the thing, Tony. It's like we never know, but it's just like now we really don't have a clue because they
Yes.
just switch things on the dime
Uh-huh.
without even no warning. Just like boom, John Cena, AJ Styles, you got it. Like what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like there was nothing remotely close to anybody saying that they wanted this match.
So would that be the main event?
No.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Because they just released a poster for Crown Jewel and AJ Styles is nowhere on there.
Well, now he is.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
No.
He's got to be put somewhere in there.
And again,
Yeah.
there's no disrespect to AJ Styles. We all know he's great. We all know he's phenomenal. We all know that Hall of Famer, all that shit.
100%.
But not right now.
No. No.
And
They had a
honestly,
great match in 2017.
they had great matches, but I will
Yeah.
say this. That's not part of his rivalry. Like, I don't look at John Cena and AJ Styles and say, "Oh yeah, that's one of John Cena's main rivals."
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no.
No. I don't either. I feel like the only one missing out of his runs that he has not yet fought is Edge.
Yeah,
and he won't.
Yeah,
I don't see that at all ever happening. So
the number one opponent of John Cena has to be Randy Orton.
100%.
That should be the last match.
But they already did it.
I know, but that should have been the last one.
Right.
That should have been the last match. That should have win, lose, or draw. It doesn't matter who won that match. That is John Cena's biggest rival.
Yep.
And you know what? That should probably.
You know what I just thought of? Guess who's going to probably be the last one to do it?
Who?
The Rock.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Please God, don't do
I
that.
don't know, man. But I think we should have a poll. Who is, in your opinion, John Cena's biggest rival?
There you go.
Yeah.
And we see what people say. Because honestly, I think it's Randy Orton.
I have to agree with that. I really do.
Yeah.
You know, and you know what? Honestly, before you release Carlito, you could have had him fight John Cena. Why not?
You had him fight R-Truth.
Right?
What's the difference between R-Truth and Carlito?
And I feel like he had a bigger rivalry with Carlito.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, and Carlito could be like, yo, we were kids then. I'm all grown up. Let's do it. You know, and it's just, and we could have had a real match.
Yeah.
You know, instead of having Carlito be a joke. Well, whatever, man. This is, oh man, ESPN just started with this nonsense.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, when we talk about WrestlePalooza, exactly.
I was gonna say, wait till we talk about WrestlePalooza, what they had to say after that. But you had other shit going on too, didn't you, Rick?
Yes, I will say this about speaking of ESPN, Stephen A. Smith on ESPN on SportsCenter had a top 5 wrestlers of all time. Top 5.
They have no fucking clue.
At number 5, the Road Warriors. At number 4, The Rock. At number 3, Hulk Hogan. At number 2, Ric Flair. And at number 1, Bret Hart. Hold on to something right now because Stephen A. Smith's number 1 wrestler of all time, Bill Goldberg.
What?
And see, this is my fucking problem with ESPN. Biggest fucking issue. And here I'm going to go on a rant a little bit because I am a sports guy at heart. I'm 100% of that. Mind you, that these motherfuckers from ESPN made fun of us wrestling fans for years, calling us not a sport. Why do you guys watch this? This is fake. Blah, blah, blah. Now, all of a sudden, these motherfucking analysts are on ESPN talking about how good that WWE is, how smart it is, how it's good for our company. And then these experts are put on quote unquote that they know everybody about fucking wrestling. Get the fuck out of here.
They mentioned Barry Horowitz.
Jesus Christ.
They were mocking WWE in front of WWE. And then Triple H was there and was like, oh, yeah, his job is to piss people off, right? Well, he just pissed a lot of people off with that pick.
Yeah.
So now Triple H, who runs WWE, just shit on Bill Goldberg, the Hall of Famer in WWE, who you just gave a retirement match to. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just ridiculous, all around ridiculous. And this coverage that they had on WrestlePalooza, I'm sorry, was a fucking joke. All around, I couldn't watch it. I stopped watching ESPN a while ago, just for that fact. I'm getting tired of hearing about it. I'm getting tired of these experts. I'm done with all of ESPN. Even though I will watch it, I understand the pay-per-views and stuff like that. It's gonna be on it. It just makes me sick to my stomach.
Yep.
Especially that Stephen A. top 5 list. You got to be kidding me.
Bro.
You have no clue. And I found out Stephen A. Smith is getting $40 million a year to be on ESPN.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
I couldn't believe he's getting paid that much.
100%. Yes.
That's insane.
$40 million a year to talk shit.
Bro,
It just blows my mind.
give me $40, bro.
Right?
$40, bro. I'll get me a couple gallons of milk or something, bro.
But man,
And
He'll
if
even
that-
pop his dick out.
Exactly. And if that list wasn't asked 9, 10, and 11, the PWI top 500 came out.
yeah.
Now, I'm just going to read you guys the top 20. And then after I read the top 20, we'll discuss it a little bit.
All right.
At number 20, Jacob Fatu. At number 19, Trick Williams. At number 18, Damian Priest. At number 17, Takeshka. At number 16, Bandito. At number 15, CM Punk. At number 14, Obafemi. At number 13, Zack Sabre Jr. At number 12, say his name and he will appear, Joe Hendry. At number 11, Okada. Now, say whatever you want about that 11 to 20.
Yeah.
This is about to make you guys mad. At number 10, Will Ospreay.
That's sad.
At number 9, Mystico. Who?
What?
At number 8, Seth freaking Rollins. This one pissed me off as well. At number 7, Swerve Strickland.
Wow.
In my opinion, Swerve, and we'll get into it, goes up to top 3. But that's my opinion, and we'll go into it a little bit more. At number 6, Jay Uso. What?
I don't agree with that.
At number 5, Hiroki Goto.
Hiroki Goto.
Who?
Okay. I guess, he won his very first New Japan World Heavyweight Championship. Was supposed to be in G1 Climax, but dropped out due to injury, so he dropped the title to Zack Sabre Jr. Other than that, why is he number 5?
Exactly. I've never
Listen,
even heard of the
guys.
guy either.
This is what we're talking about, man. At number 4, Adam Hangman Page. At number 3, Gunther. At number 2, John Moxley. And at number 1, for the second year in a row, Cody Rhodes.
Man.
Wow.
Listen to me, guys. Will Ospreay deserves to be number 1.
I
That's
agree.
my take. I
At
think
least number 1 or 2.
Will Ospreay needs it. John Moxley does not belong up there, and Cody
John-
Rhodes does not belong up there.
No.
You want to put Cody at number 5? Fine. Moxley at number 7? Fine.
John Moxley didn't have it. He didn't have a year. He didn't even defend the title. We never saw it.
He barely, yeah.
Barely
I
did,
honestly
yeah.
think CM Punk belongs in the top 5, maybe the top 7.
Swerve definitely
I think
does.
6.
Yep.
See CM Punk at 6.
Yeah.
I definitely see Swerve at around 3.
Mystico definitely does not belong in top 10.
Yeah,
At
Mystico,
all.
what?
Take his ass right out.
Yes.
I would even say Jacob Fatu deserves to be in the top 10.
He's top 20.
Jacob Fatu, they have it.
Oh, you're saying he needs to be in top 10.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying now.
They got Jacob Fatu at 20.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Kyle Fletcher's not even on the list.
That's sad. Just because he had this match with Paige, and his match with Ospreay, he needs to be at least top 20.
Okada is at 11, should be in top 5.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if I'm looking at this list, I would say Will Ospreay number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Swerve Strickland at 2. I'm not upset with Gunther at number 3. I would say we said CM Punk at 6. I would say Cody at 5.
I think Hangman's all right at 4.
Hangman at 4 is good. I'm not even upset about that. And honestly, drop Jey Uso out of off the fucking
Take
list.
Jay, right. 100%.
What the hell?
And I think Seth is honestly good at 8.
Yeah.
I really do agree with that. But the rest of that is no.
So wait, who'd you have as your number 1?
I say Will Ospreay.
Will Ospreay.
I'm not upset by that though.
At 10, bro? 10?
After the year he had, even though he's injured now, but still, he deserves at least top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really
Swerve
does.
Strickland has had a fucking year.
He has. He really did. Yeah.
Wow, this is just they
just released this.
Yes.
PW5?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cody
Should be in
Rhodes,
magazine
2
tomorrow.
years in a row, bro. 2
So
years
they
in
should
a row,
have
number one.
So they should have the women's then, right? Soon.
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty soon.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
next. Yeah.
So I don't, guys. I'm not like Cody Rhodes at number one 2 years in a row. Cody has been off of TV. He's had
Half
the
the year.
title. He's gonna have the title for over 2 months and has defended it one time.
Yeah.
Because
See, he
coming
would have
up
already
next,
been stripped of it. He would have already
Exactly.
been stripped of the title.
because coming up on October 11th, he's fighting Seth. And you think the titles are gonna be on the line?
No. It's for that ring.
Fucking
That
ring.
ring.
Yeah.
Fucking MJF over here? The fuck?
I was going to say, where did they get the idea from that? Not saying WWE's copying, but come on now. You
That's
can't.
exactly what we're saying.
Yeah, well, it is. I'm trying not to be, but I'm like, oh, come on. You had to throw that in there?
So let me ask you guys this question: what's
Mhm.
more egregious, the PWI top 5 or Stephen A's top 5?
Oh, Stephen A's.
Jesus. Stephen A's.
Stephen
Yeah.
A's. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put Goldberg as your number one wrestler.
Okay, but
We're
there's
gonna
only
put
one
fucking
mistake.
Hulk Hogan at 3.
Road
I
Warriors
listen-
5.
War Warriors 5.
All right, Road
Come on.
Warriors argument. It's their number one tag team of all time in a lot of people's eyes.
They're a tag team, though. They're
I
not
get
a
it. I get that. But listen, but realistically, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, The Rock, and the Road Warriors are in a lot of people's tops list, right?
Well, sure, but
Cody Rhodes, Moxley, Haruki, Goto. Go to sleep, bro. Get the fuck 3 out of the 5 people don't belong there.
the PWI is more bullshit, or Stephen A's is more bullshit than PWI, honestly.
I
Because at
disagree.
least PWI has some idea of who the fuck is wrestling nowadays, and has an idea of of top 10 that's credible. I can't stand Stephen A. Smith.
I
That's
can
for
tell.
one.
But
I
that was-
can't. No,
All right, Elio, which list is more egregious?
Leo.
I'm gonna have to go with the Stephen A. Smith one.
Thank you.
It's terrible.
It
Thank
is,
you.
but I'm sorry. You gotta put some respect on my guy's name, bro. Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland. Yo, AEW had a fucking year.
They
When
have.
Listen, when we look at our matches in the vault, there's a lot of AEW matches in there. And honestly,
Yeah.
when we put the matches head to head with WWE's matches that we put in the vault, I'm gonna lean towards AEW in my opinion. I'm like, it's just that's how much better they've been this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But damn, bro, like Trick
Yeah.
Williams at 19. How the fuck he made this list?
Yeah. Oh, I agree. Or Obafemi at what, 12? What was Obafemi?
Obafemi at
Or
14.
14? Yeah, I don't agree with that at all.
Obafemi's not even top 20 in my opinion.
No.
No.
He's in NXT.
Yeah.
He has nobody
Alright.
competing
Who the
against
fuck
him
is
in NXT.
Mystico?
Sin Cara. Sin Cara. Yeah.
Fucking, where does he wrestle?
He had that one feud with MJF. That's the only time I
Yeah.
remember
That's what I'm
having.
saying.
That
Unreal.
deserves top 10 because he went on a freaking roll with MJF.
Fucking John Moxley didn't even hold the title. He fucking the fuck? That's
Oh, my
ridiculous.
Crazy.
Wow. Wow.
Insane.
Yeah.
Uh,
If you want, I can turn this into a post. Thoughts on the PWI top 10 or top
Well,
20.
we got 2, and we're
Yeah.
only about 15, 20 minutes into the show.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're gonna have a lot to say. But I
Yeah.
will have to. Well, I have the great honor to announce. And actually, it's not me announcing; it's me repeating of an announcement. But I'm gonna take that honor. I would like to announce me, Rick Serrano III, according to Tony Chimel, the greatest wrestling POV champion. I didn't pay him to say that. I have the honor to put in our friend Mickie James into the TNA Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Mickie James, on that accomplishment.
Good for her.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
Now get her in the WWE Hall of Fame.
I was going to say, I think she needs to be in the WWE Hall of Fame before she needs TNA.
Absolutely.
But it's credit where credit's due. Congratulations.
Yep.
Did that.
Yep.
But WWE should have not acknowledged her a long time ago. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
there's something about her that they didn't like either, and I don't get it. I don't get it.
I know.
It was like they felt like they had to choose between her and Trish, and it was like you didn't have to do that.
No, you didn't have to. And at some points, and I know this is going to be controversial a little bit, I think Mickie James was a better wrestler than Trish.
I 100% agree with you on that.
I'm just saying. I think she was. Now, Trish had more of the, other stuff going on, stuff like that, but Mickie James was a better wrestler.
I 100% agree with you, and I think it's, again, when people go to TNA, they reinvent themselves and they find out who that whole hardcore country started in TNA.
Yeah.
And she was amazing.
She was.
She cheated with Deonna Purrazzo.
There you go.
There you are. Absolutely.
Oh, Lord.
Well, what a way to start the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fired up. Let's go.
All right, should we go to our Facebook post?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so we had one that said, which group did you favor, D-Generation X or NWO? Now, Rick, I think you came up with this, didn't you?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. And you know what? I said it last time. I was leaning towards NWO, and I'm going to double down on that. I'm going to stick with the NWO, the New World Order. Now, if you look at it, they both had a group that they started off with, the original group, right? It was the Outsiders and Hulk Hogan for NWO. Yeah. It was Shawn Michaels, Chyna, Triple H, and Ravishing Rick Rude, right? Mm-hmm. That was the original, the OGs.
Yes.
You put those two together, NWO wins that one, in my opinion. And then you have, at one point, NWO just starts adding more and more people. But at first, the people they were adding, I was like, okay, the Giant, Virgil, Billionaire Ted, and all that stuff. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool.
Disco Inferno. Can't forget
Disco
him.
Inferno, Scott Norton. And also, they started adding a lot of more people. Then it got out of control. But then I felt like the main cast of the NWO, you knew who they were.
Yeah.
Right? And you liked them above everybody else. Like, you loved Hulk Hogan as the NWO leader. You loved Kevin Nash, and you loved Scott Hall. I can't say the same thing about DX, because what happened with DX was the New Age Outlaws started stepping up and taking popularity away from Shawn Michaels and Triple H, in my opinion. And then you add X-Pac to that, and X-Pac just fucking ran away with the fucking attention that he got from that group.
Yeah.
Also, X-Pac was actually in both groups, which is actually pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So on that, I feel like NWO was the one I would like to be a part of. I thought it was more entertaining. And I just felt like DX was just, like Bret Hart says, a bunch of degenerates who just listen.
That was the point.
They were playing. they were playing with house money. They were just playing with. You know what? We can say and do whatever we want, and we'll deal with the repercussions. And that's just, I don't like that. And I just think NWO was more authentic. I thought it was a more original idea. And like I said, originally, my original argument was I didn't get in trouble for giving the NWO sign, but I got in trouble for telling people to suck it. So I'm going with NWO.
Yeah, I think
aiming at your crotch.
I think every wrestling fan as a kid, you had to get in trouble by doing that. Nobody in their right mind was not doing the DX chop back in the day. Like, let's be real. Mm-hmm. And that's where I'm leading to. To me, I'm favoring DX. Just because the fact that both teams are great. Trust me, I love me some NWO. I love me DX. But if I had to favor it, it would be DX. Just like you said, Rick, it was, like Bret Hart said also, it was a bunch of degenerates. That was the point. Back in the 90s, that was the big thing. You could put them right up there with Stone Cold. So we don't give a fuck what you're doing, and we're just going to do whatever we want. And I think that clicked with a lot of people, especially in them teenage years. I was like, oh, yeah, suck it, and all that. It was like you wanted to be part of that. You wanted to be like, F your boss. You wanted to be like, F this person. I mean, personally, I wouldn't be doing that because I am, a teddy bear. But my thing is.
But the grizzly bear inside of Clay wanted to tell people to fuck off and tell people to suck this. And
Trust me,
he wanted to pop his dick out.
Trust me, I do have that side, but I don't show it very often.
There you go.
But my thing is, it's like it was cool to be that. And the way it turned out, like DX kept going for a while, and then they went their separate ways, and then brought it back in 2009, which that was okay. It wasn't original DX, but
Yep.
it was like PG era DX,
Yep.
you know, that sort of thing. With the NWO, it had way too many people involved.
Yep.
It didn't make any sense. You had Wolfpack, which was cool, but then you had 100 guys in the NWO.
Wait a
and they
second.
just killed it.
Wait a second. You're not gonna
Yes.
slide with that one. They weren't cool. They were amazing, bro.
They were,
the
yeah.
Wolfpack, bro.
Yeah,
come
right.
on,
Yeah.
bro. They definitely.
Well, I had the Wolfpack T-shirt.
Everybody had the Wolfpack T-shirt, man.
Everybody remembers
Right?
the song. Everybody remembers
Yes.
the song.
Don't
Yeah.
turn your back on the Wolfpack.
Yes. But hey, for me, I'm favoring DX.
Yeah, I have to go with Clay, man. I'm siding with DX because it was easier to keep track of who was who.
Yes.
You know? With NWO, it's like, okay, you got this guy. Oh my God, somebody else just joined NWO. Oh, what a shocker. Oh, it's somebody else just joined NWO. Oh, wait a minute. What a shocker.
DDP did it.
DDP did it. Oh my
Yeah.
God, what a shocker. You know, I mean,
It went from WCW to NWO.
yeah,
real
you
quick.
know, so
Hey.
it started getting the angles that they were having wasn't really meshing well with NWO Wolfpack, with Latino World Order. You know,
Yes.
it was just too much of it.
The
You know,
BWO.
BWO, Blue World Order. You know,
Yeah.
there was just too much of it. Where at DX, you only have one DX, and then that was it. Did they test the waters? Absolutely, of course they did. You know, did they get in trouble for it? I'm pretty sure they did. But you know, you only had one DX. They did their thing. They did the invasion of the WCW that one time. When they
Yeah.
brought- you know, when they were in the
tank.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, they did a lot of memorable stuff. I
Yep.
can't really say that about NWO. I think the only thing I remembered was when they tossed Rey Mysterio like a
Mysterio.
torpedo into the side of
Yeah.
the truck. And that was
Yeah.
it. You know, DX had a lot of memorable stuff, which
Mhm.
some was in part funny.
Yeah.
But, you know, they still had, I remembered a lot more of what DX did than what the NWO did.
I think, yeah, and I kind of agree with you where there was a lot more negative stuff that you remember about the NWO than with DX. However, out of the two factions, only one of them had an pay-per-view named after them. So I'm just gonna put that out there. Go ahead, Elio.
I'm going with the New World Order.
My man.
Yeah.
I like the NWO from like the very start of the storyline, Bash at the Beach, which looking at back at that card, that was a terrible pay-per-view. Because I looked
100%.
at the pre-show. The pre-show was better than the actual show itself.
Yep.
I'm like, why couldn't they have reversed the order?
The New World Order.
There you go. They should have reversed the New World Order.
Well, let me ask you this. All right, you guys are the owners of a wrestling company. They hand you two folders. One folder is filled with the story of the NWO, how it starts, and before they started adding 1 million people. DX, they hand you that folder, and in that folder they have everything before it started becoming PG. Which opportunity are you going to go for?
DX.
Like, if you're the owner, you want to
DX.
push the DX? I'm pushing NWO, and I'm going to make sure.
Super NWO.
Guys,
I love
guys,
that story.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The NWO story is so good. It was so good, man. And if you don't add all those people,
1996.
yes. Listen, WCW, bro, they were running shit, bro. Let's not forget.
Keyword was were.
Yes.
Keyword was were. And then
Well, yeah. Then billionaire Vince came in
yeah.
and monopolized the whole thing, but no one said anything about that.
Although to be fair, DX did have their own pay-per-view, only it wasn't in your house.
Yeah.
So can we really count that?
No, Elio.
No. We're not counting that.
Come, especially if it
That's
goes
why I-
against our
that's why I said,
argument.
Can we really? That's why I said, can we really count that?
Come on, bro. We NWO for life.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh, Elio.
All right, so we did a poll. Elliot, did you do a poll on this on
I
your
did.
TikTok? And what happened? What'd you
Yep.
get? Who they sided with?
50 went with DX and the other 50 went with NWO.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, on our poll, 53% went with DX.
Wow.
Stop it! Wow.
That's
There you
actually
go.
pretty.
That is
I'm
close.
impressed. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty dope. Because
That
listen,
is.
it was you were either one or the other, and
Yeah.
that's pretty dope, man. And
Yeah, well, I mean, on here it's 50-50.
50-50.
Yeah.
You know,
And
Man.
WWE just fucking dropped the ball with that for WrestleMania with Sting and Triple H.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we wanted something so great, and you just went and just said, gave us
Because you
nothing.
had Triple H involved, like you said, Rick,
Exactly.
and he had
Yep.
to embarrass Sting.
"Yep,
yep.
You had something good, yeah. Fucked it up.
yep."
So, all right. Our next post that we had: does Dominic Mysterio deserve all the accomplishments he's had in WWE? Now, I
Oof.
know, Rick, you were mainly the one that was.
Yes, man, because this is getting to be too much, guys. Let's be real, right? Like when Dominic Mysterio first started, we all hated Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah.
We could not stand this little son of a bitch. And then he started doing this whole dirty Dom thing, turned on his dad, became a heel. Like, and yeah, he did win the tag team titles with his dad. That was a cool moment. You know, I'm not shitting on that. But does he deserve all these accomplishments? Winning the North American title? Okay, that was cool, yeah. The Intercontinental title, it was just like, all right, we got to get it off of somebody. Who would we like to see it on? All right, put it on Dom. But Dom has done nothing with this title.
Nope.
And then you go and give him this AAA main title, and it's like, what the fuck did he do to deserve that? And then you're just not having him wrestle. His wrestling hasn't improved, in my opinion, since he's become champion. I haven't seen him wrestle on a regular basis. He only wrestles once every other month. You're not fucking Roman Reigns, dude. Like, yeah, we prefer you over Hook, but it's Hook. You like pump your brakes and drive slow, homie. You're fucking Dominic Mysterio. You ain't listen, we want to talk about fake, right? We hate the word fake. Bro, you're not really with Liv Morgan. You weren't really with Rhea Ripley. Roxanne Perez is not into you, dude. Like, let's relax what we're doing right now. He's not really a player, bro.
No.
Like, his wife is on top of this shit. Like, let's not do that. You're not that guy. You're entertaining, but you're not that guy. So I know he does not deserve all these accolades that he's been having recently.
Well, I think for me, I think it's basically he earned some of the things that he had there. Yes, he did. I think he did. There's some things that he's done. No, he really hasn't. Like the IC title, I don't think he deserved that at all.
No.
You know what I'm saying? This mega championship, though, I think he does deserve that. You know, because who knows? Maybe they want to see how he does as a heavyweight champion for a different company. Yeah, but to see how he, rolls with it, I guess.
Yeah, but that's a risky thing to do, though. It's to put a strap on somebody, especially of another. That's what I'm not liking about WWE. It's like they're testing the ground, the waters
constantly
with somebody else's company.
Yeah,
with somebody else's belt. They're like, oh, go ahead, Dom. Go ahead, just test it out, see how you do.
Well,
and if you don't do well, fuck it, that's not our title.
I was saying they wouldn't want to affect their company.
Yeah.
So why, throw in TNA or AAA or God knows what else you're doing. But no, I mean, like we said last week, this is nepotism, baby, as much as possible. This is the definition of it. And yes, the thing is, Dom has improved a lot since he started with the company. He has, worked his way to where he, is. But I agree with the whole Intercontinental Championship thing. He got that title for I don't even know what reason. And like we just said, he's wrestling. He used to wrestle NXT, Raw, SmackDown every week. Now, I'm not saying he needs to be doing that to earn respect and blah, blah, blah. But he needs to wrestle more than once a month and not doing anything but that title, period. And that's the thing. Is like, where are you going with Dom? And this whole tease of him and Finn.
And Judgment Day,
And Judgment Day should have been done a long time ago. If you're going to tease that, okay, get to it all fucking ready. Because they're arguing every week. And it's like, you're not doing anything with them.
Nope.
Yep.
So in my case, no, he doesn't deserve all the credibility he's getting. And just like you said also, Rick, I will agree 100%. He doesn't get bitches. He doesn't. He's married. He's said that for years. Like, no, quit forming all these women to attract Dom because he's not Eddie Guerrero. And that's the other thing that they compare him to. You're not Eddie. No matter if you have that mullet, no matter if you do his moves, that's exactly how Eddie Guerrero was.
Yeah.
He's not Eddie. So
No.
quit.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Elliot, what do you think?
I'm going no. I mean, we used to see him every week, Raw, SmackDown, NXT. Now the only time we see him on these shows, he's in a backstage segment with Judgment Day. That should have been done a long time ago. They keep piecing it. Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio. I think they should have done this a long time ago.
Yeah.
The Judgment Day is just done.
Yeah,
I agree. I do agree. All right, so we did a poll on this. It was a simple yes or no question. So, Elliot, did you do this one on your TikTok?
Yes.
And what happened?
And 61% said yes, he deserves all the accomplishments he's had.
Wow.
Buffoons.
Wow. Well, on our Facebook poll, 54% of the people said yes, he does deserve it.
That's too close.
That's
too
crazy.
close.
That's crazy.
That's too close. That's crazy. Especially in a company where you have people like what's his name? I don't even know his name right now. Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
You have Pete Dunne in this company.
Yeah.
Tyler Bate in this company. And you have Dominic Mysterio running wild. You have Rusev in this company. You have Dominic Mysterio. You have Sheamus in this company. You have Dominic Mysterio with titles.
Yeah.
What are we doing? You have Drew McIntyre in this company.
Yeah.
And Dominic Mysterio is a heavyweight champion? Heavyweight champion of what? Chicken nuggets? Get the fuck out of here.
Got a point. It's true.
Loves his chicken tendies.
And Denny's, yeah.
And say what you will about Hook. He's only had the FTW title. His dad's title.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, all right, I can deal with that. That's like Ted DiBiase Jr. having the $1 million title. That's understandable.
Mm.
The fuck does Dom have? Oh, yeah, he's just the North American title and the Intercontinental title, one of the most prestigious titles in all of the WWE. And, you know what? Give him the Grand Slam title of AAA. Because why the fuck not?
Might as well at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
And then we'll give him every woman in the backstage area. Which, by the way, just jumping ahead a little bit, Roxanne Perez is not supposed to be the one flirting with Dom. She's only supposed to be flirting with Dom because she's with Finn. And Finn is pushing her to put a wedge between him and Liv.
Right.
So why is she flirting with him and siding with him?
I don't know.
It's just, again, logic out the window, gone.
Yeah, right.
All right,
Crazy.
so that's it for our Facebook post. If you have any suggestions, comments, questions, concerns, drop us a line on our Facebook page, or you can email us at wrestlingpov1@yahoo.com. Now, let's get right into, WWE's WrestlePalooza. Clay, take it away.
Oh, boy. Here we go. WrestlePalooza. All right. This was in beautiful Indianapolis, Indiana. That was the only good part of this show.
Not Indiana?
No, not Indiana. I was tired last week, man. Indianapolis, Indiana. Yes. So they start out the show showing a bunch of clips of ESPN and WWE and kissing their ass and what they've done over the years of famous athletes being on ESPN. They introduced Pat McAfee. Triple H says this is the start of a new era. But then you start out the show with Brock Lesnar and John Cena.
Why does Triple H have to come out for every
I don't
fucking
know.
pay-per-view now?
It's so annoying.
It's getting annoying, yeah.
It really, and the lights were all on him, and he looked like he was God. And it's like, this is getting stupid. I'm already pissed off at the start of the show. Now, mind you, my 5-year-old beside me is going crazy. He's all excited. That was the only highlight of this show. Let's be honest. I took him to the show. He loved it from start to finish.
Yeah.
So
and I'm happy for him for that.
Yes. So
but could you imagine Clay sitting there, just like, but Tyler, it doesn't make sense. And Tyler's just like, oh my God, yes, I love it. And Clay's just like, hey, kid, it doesn't make sense.
I'm too good of a daddy to be like that, man. I can't do it. So I'm like, yeah, buddy, this is cool.
Exactly. Yeah. As a parent, you just gotta be like, yeah, oh my God, yes, it is so good. And he's just crying on the inside. He's like, it doesn't make sense.
No. That's the point.
Don't you listen to the show, son? Listen to the show, son.
Sometimes I'm glad he doesn't listen to this show. But anyway, we're getting into the match. Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. We talked about it a little bit before start of WrestlePalooza. The 6 F5s, and the match was done. This was a terrible way to start out the show.
And
absolutely. And even with that, introducing Brock. We need to talk. And now all of a sudden he's introducing him again. Now Paul Heyman's a Brock Lesnar guy again. Give me a break.
So what is Paul Heyman managing Lesnar again?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Here's a beautiful thing about nostalgia is that it takes years to create nostalgia, right? So if this was 10 years down the line, we'd be like, oh wow, they're back together. You were just hating him 6 months ago.
Exactly.
The fuck?
Made no sense, man. And then
0 sense.
Brock goes back and destroys Cena after the match, walks away, gets on his jet, and he's gone. So John Cena walks out, match is over.
And does the same walk of shame.
Same walk. Well, I'll walk on my own. It's okay.
Yeah.
Kids crying in the background. Ty was super upset about the whole thing. It was like, okay, you could have one freaking match, having John beat Brock for my kid, paying all this fucking money to see John Cena win, and yet you have him win in less than 10 minutes or lose in less than 10 minutes. It's like, damn it, WWE. But whatever.
Bro.
Yeah.
It's a sad thing, man. And
it is.
And it's just like I felt bad, bro. Like I wanted, could you imagine we were watching this and you see Clay running down telling John, get back in that fucking ring right now.
I paid way too much
to see this fucking kids.
They came out with all them kids in that entrance. Yeah. I was like, what was, and you were all excited and then you get destroyed. Like, are you kidding? But anyway, that was that first match. Then the next match, you had the Usos versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Again.
And I saw the spot you were talking about.
What was this?
Yo, Jey Uso knocked himself out.
Knocks himself out.
And here's the thing: is like, of course, I wasn't watching on TV, and during the match was going all right and everything, and all of a sudden, Jay's bleeding profusely from his head. I'm like, where was this spot? I never saw where he got hit. Then I go watch it on my television, and I went ahead and watched WrestlePalooza during that part, not the whole thing. I could not bear to watch WrestlePalooza during the whole thing again. I was like, where did he get hit? And I saw where he hit. I think it was Breaker, came back, chair popped him in the head. I'm like, how does this happen? How do you possibly? It just blew my mind. I mean, yes, I know shit happens in that ring. I understand that. But what, Jay, what are you doing? Like,
that was weird.
It was.
First of all, what was weirder was LA Knight was a special guest referee. When the fuck is this?
When did that happen?
They announced it that day.
Yeah, an hour before the show.
The show.
I got reports that LA Knight's a special guest ref. I'm like, oh, okay, so we're going to throw this shit in. Sure, whatever. To get him on the card, whatever the case may be. But here's my thing about this whole match. If you were going to do LA Knight as a special guest ref, and I get that, why didn't you just have a tornado tag? Right? Because the rest of this was, I don't care what happens. You can hit him with a chair. You can hit him with a table. No count outs. No, nothing of the referee. LA Knight didn't do any of that, which he shouldn't. He's a wrestler. But it's just like, why didn't you just not worry about tags at all and have him just go all out? This would have made more sense.
Well, all out is AEW. All out is AEW.
But that's the thing. Is like, the freaking yeets took forever to do during that entrance.
Bro,
Tyler loved it, but I'm like, can we stop?
I was looking for you.
Please.
I was looking for you.
Oh my God. Like I was yeeting for a good probably 10 minutes. And then after that, I'm like, buddy, I'm not doing this no more. I can't. In my heart, I was like, I can't. He yeeted that whole time. He loved it, but it's just like, I can't.
Bro, there's the thing. They were begging people to turn their flashlights on and yeet to show ESPN. But ESPN should already know what this whole thing's about.
Exactly.
The fuck you buy the company and not know that they be yeeting in the crowd?
Exactly. Yeah. They don't need to explain that to the people.
No.
Or ESPN. It's like, no, you should already know what to do when Jey Uso comes out.
And then they were supposed to go on to the Uso song, which they did at the beginning, and then they switched it to Jay's song.
Yeah.
And then this whole thing where he hits himself in the head with a chair, which was fucking hilarious. Apparently ESPN doesn't want blood.
Really?
Because what happened was LA Knight called for the finish. You can hear him say spear.
Yeah.
And that's why he speared them both through the table, which was sloppy as hell.
Very.
And
Very.
It was a quick finish to the match. The match was supposed to end there. They called for the finish. I'm thinking it's because of the blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
the Vision gets the win on that in a like Rick just said, in a sloppy fashion. I don't know. This wasn't it. This really wasn't it. Now, this match was better than the first one. I will agree with that. But
I think the rest of the card was better than the first.
But then here's the thing. But then Jey Uso's under concussion protocol, but he fought on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, exactly. And all he got was stitches.
So don't bullshit
butterfly
us, bro.
thing. Yeah,
Come
exactly.
on, man.
It's just whatever.
Like we're dumb.
Yeah. That's how they're looking at us now.
No, they're treating us like you're gonna pay for it regardless. So just go out there and fucking do whatever.
This is WWE putting money over product.
Exactly.
It is. And by the way, why do you have to explain to us how to fucking download your shit? Because
several times.
Because again, people are still fucking confused. How the fuck do I watch this shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen it all over the internet. People were asking, how do I watch WrestlePalooza?
Give it Tony's got.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Okay, you can watch it, but only if you have certain cable providers. If not, you have to pay the $30. And if you want to watch NXT, you have to get CW. If you want to watch the network, you have to have Peacock. If you want to watch Raw, you have to have Netflix. If you want to watch SmackDown, you have to have USA. What?
All over the place.
$90 for wrestling a month. I know.
Wow.
It's not worth it. It really isn't.
Especially when they're telling you, we're going to give you shit because, again, those people that are paying for it are the ones we're listening to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're literally telling you.
And it bothers me so much how when Rick said that, Bruce Pritchard said that they only listen to the, people who pay.
Yeah.
So, it's like, so fuck the rest of us,
Exactly.
And like they've been saying, as bad as Vince McMahon is as a person, he cared about the families when it came to the business.
Exactly. They're not much different. They really aren't.
TKO is literally saying, we don't give a fuck about families, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck them kids is what they're saying.
Exactly.
Fuck longevity. We're caring about right now.
Yep.
And we just want those millions of dollars. The fuck you think you Titus O'Neil, bro?
Exactly. Well, the next match saved this show, thank God, because we had Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquero for the vacant Women's World Championship. This match was phenomenal. Loved it from start to finish. I was into this match so much because they tore the house down with this whole thing. I thought this was good. Back and forth. They worked their butts off in that ring, and I appreciated all of it.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. Anyway, Stephanie Vaquero wins the women's world title. Very happy for her. Very good moment being there, and you could see the emotion run off her face of how happy she was.
Her dad was in the crowd.
In the crowd. I mean, this was well worth the whole match in general. And I wish honestly this was a better rivalry build-up for this match.
Yeah.
Throughout, because I think these two would have killed it, especially knowing that Stephanie knows Japanese.
Yep.
How would you not have that promo? And I don't even care. Honestly, if I didn't even know what they were saying.
Yep.
And they just go at it at one another and be like, oh, we're ready for WrestlePalooza. Like, I want to see this.
Yep.
But there was no build.
Yep.
They had a great match and made up for it.
Yeah.
But it's just, that's where I'm at with it.
Definitely match of the night.
Yes.
I want to say match of the year candidate. I know it wouldn't win. I want to say that, but I'm going to go off of you, Clay, because you were there in the crowd. Because the crowd, in my opinion, gave nothing to this match.
Yeah.
Nothing. Not a damn thing.
I have to agree.
Yeah, and that's my thing is like, how are you guys not more excited to this match? Like, you had kids yelling for Io, you had kids yelling for Stephanie, but it wasn't the adults that was getting into it. That was the thing. It was like a bunch of kids were all excited about, Io or Stephanie, but the crowd wasn't invested. And I'm like, do you guys realize what these two matches you just saw compared to what these women just are busting their butts to do? You got to appreciate the women more than these two matches.
Exactly. And
100%.
there was no shenanigans. It was just a clean win by Stephanie.
And that was awesome.
And it was a great match. And again, I'm not going to – I want it to be a match of the year candidate, but because of the crowd and because of no build, what do you guys think?
And here's my thing. I agree with you, Rick, but I don't want to base a match off the crowd.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know the crowd makes like it more investable, like more like entertaining with it.
Yep.
But I don't want to take that away from Stephanie and Io.
Yeah.
They killed it.
Yep.
And they saved this show from being a complete failure. If you want me to be completely honest.
You're right.
I got to put it in.
All right. What do you think, Elio?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I agree.
Wow.
This was the best match of the night.
Yeah.
Tony?
I have to lean towards yes.
All right. You know what? And I don't hate it. I don't hate that. The crowd being dead definitely threw me off.
It truly was.
Story. But again, this is why I fell in love with professional wrestling is because despite not having any of those things, they tore the fucking house down.
Yes.
They did.
With just pure wrestling.
Yes.
And that Spinal Tap was everything that Stephanie Vaquera hit.
Yes. Perfect. Perfect.
Picture perfect. Yep.
Yeah. And even when it happened, I was like, that was damn perfect. And she better not kick out of that one because I don't think Stephanie could have done it any better.
Yep.
Because that was awesome.
Yep.
So that was great.
Yep.
Next match. The mixed tag team match of Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins versus AJ Lee and CM Punk. This match to me lasted way too long.
Yes.
It really did. And and the excitement was there for this going on. Becky and Seth's entrance to me was a little overdone, in my opinion. The ramp thing, and I'm thinking as they're putting all this together, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like this big old like statue looking thing, and here comes Seth. I'm like, oh, of course, here they go. But this match to me lasted way too long, and the anticipation for AJ, I understand what they were doing.
Yep.
Like fooling around. Becky, we can say a lot about Becky Lynch, but she played a good heel in this.
Yes.
Big time. She was all over the place, taking out CM Punk when she could, taking out AJ Lee, not wanting to play the chicken shit heel and not be touched by AJ. Becky did play a good part in that. I will say that. But it just took way too long where everybody in that crowd to me was like, oh, I guess we'll see AJ when we see him. Like that took too long to me because the crowd was like ready to erupt as soon as AJ Lee hit that ring.
Yep.
And when it just kept teasing and teasing and teasing, it got to the point where nobody fucking cared.
And that's the thing. That Triple H and Bruce Pritchard are backstage in gorilla position, and they're just like, wait, not yet. Wait, not yet. Because the referee is the one that's telling them when to do the hot tag. And no, wait. So at some point, someone's going to be like, yo, are you waiting a little too long? I think you should, someone got to step in and be like, yo, do it now because you're waiting too long.
Yes. And it felt like that.
Yep.
And that to that point. And, when AJ finally got into the ring, went against Becky, that woman did not miss a beat.
No.
She was incredible in that ring. She really was. She did well with Becky. The spots with Seth and CM Punk together. When the men on men, women on women, that was one thing. But when it was like Becky and Punk and then AJ and Seth, it felt like a big moment.
Yeah.
Because it felt like, oh, shit, here we go. Something's going to happen. But it didn't get like too big, I guess is what I'm trying to say, where it was like non-believable.
Well, how did you feel about when Seth tripped AJ, grabbed her foot, and dropped her on her face?
I didn't like that.
I didn't like it at all.
Because that could have that could have been really bad. Because
Yeah.
what if she just smacked her face on the mat,
Yeah.
bloody nose, busted open, and I didn't like that part.
I didn't
Everything
like
else,
it.
though,
I didn't like it because it was just right. We've done so well at preventing men versus women
Yes.
in wrestling nowadays.
Yeah.
And this moment right here was that moment where it was just like, why do you get to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Becky's been slapping the shit out of CM Punk on a regular, but why do you, Seth, get to do that to AJ? And then the thing is, CM Punk then went and he hit the curb stomp on Seth. But if that's my wife, and even if I'm a wrestler, I'm not getting off of you.
No.
And I feel like for storytelling, you should have had CM Punk going crazy off on him.
Yes.
And then have Becky try to get on him and then AJ take out Becky. Like, I just felt like if you want to add some realism to that, he's not going to hit a stomp and then want to pin Seth. He's going to want to kill Seth.
Yes.
Like, you just put your hands on my wife.
Yes.
So that's one thing I wasn't a big fan of. Also, the tandem moves where they were working together. Why is Becky and Seth both doing the pedigree?
That's the other thing. I didn't understand that either.
Yeah.
It's like paying homage to their boy, Triple H.
Yeah, I know Seth does the pedigree, but why is Becky doing it? Like, y'all could have do something else. Y'all could have do each other's moves.
Yeah.
Like, how cool would it have been if they both did the curb stomp, or if they both did the Bexploder or the armbar or anything?
Yeah.
Like, why?
The pedigree.
Also, Becky selling of the Black Widow submission. She's just not good at selling for people.
No, she's not. No, she's not.
And I don't like that because it's like, it's at this point, it just feels purposeful where she's just not trying to make other people look good. And that's not a good look for your company.
No, it really isn't.
Other than all that,
yeah.
AJ Lee being back was phenomenal.
Oh, it was so cool.
And she did great. I loved it for her.
Yes.
You tapped out Becky Lynch. Where do you go from here?
I'd say go after Becky for the IC title.
Right?
I really do. If you want to keep that story going, I don't see why not.
Yep.
But I'd love to see it. Have AJ Lee win the IC belt and see what goes from here.
Yeah.
I really do. I feel like this story needs to keep going. If it's going to be CM Punk and Rollins after Crown Jewel, why not have AJ and Becky?
But that's the problem too. Is like, why are we waiting till after Crown Jewel? Why can't we get this fucking
AJ
story?
and Becky.
Yeah, and why can't we get Punk and Seth over with already? Because everybody's over this already.
True.
It's been gone way too long.
Way too long.
Yep.
And speaking of way too long, apparently it's been a long time coming where we have The Undertaker come out.
Now,
go ahead, Clay, take over that.
Here's my thing, and I know what I'm going to say is if I was watching this at home, I would agree with you.
You popped.
Fuck, I went crazy.
I told you.
Went nuts because I never would have thought Undertaker would be right there. Now, I got to tell you a funny story, though. So when Tyler and I were there, and it was the end of Becky and Seth match, he needed to go to the bathroom, everything else. I'm like, okay, so we'll go. The bathroom was right outside our section. So we went, came back through the curtain thingy, and all of a sudden I hear Undertaker's bong, like that music. And I'm thinking, no, this is like a promo thing, something like that on the screen. And then the American Badass thing lights up on the Titantron. I'm like, oh, I've never seen Undertaker live.
There you go.
I never saw Undertaker live. I'm like, Tyler, it's Taker. And even we got home and he told Kaylee when he walked through the door, he's like, it was a good show, but Daddy freaked out when he saw the Undertaker. So that part was cool. I will admit, him coming out on the bike and everything. but the reasoning behind it threw that shit all away.
So see what we've been saying. Like, you are a logical thinker, right?
Yes.
What happens is at these events, people are there, they hear it, and they just forget everything. They're like, oh my God. But when you're at home, you're like, you pop, you're like, oh my God, Undertaker. Why is he here? What?
To induct Stephanie McMahon, first inductee into the class of 2026 Hall of Fame.
In
now,
September,
It's too early.
Yeah.
Is it too early?
Yeah.
Very much so. We won't have this thing until April. Why are we announcing it in September?
Because it's ESPN and it's WrestlePalooza.
And already people are like, what about Shane?
Yeah. It's just like, okay, sure. Does Stephanie deserve it? Yes. But this way, I didn't like it. I really didn't.
And did you think she didn't know?
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't think she knew.
Oh,
No,
she knew.
because how her reaction was and crying and everything. Some things I don't think you can fake,
Yeah.
and that to me I don't think was fake. I don't think she had a clue. But sure, congratulations to Stephanie. But my thing is, this was in September. We're not going to have Mania until April.
Yep.
This was done too soon, and
way too soon.
Yeah.
And Undertaker just was like, just the way he was talking, I was like, bro, shut up.
Oh, God. Well, we had a couple people right next to us that were crying, like adults crying because we saw the Undertaker. I'm like, okay, I popped for that, but I'm not crying because I saw old man Undertaker on a bike.
See, there's a difference, right? Because the last
Yeah.
the last time that I saw Undertaker live was the Monday Night Raw before Mania, where he jumped. He was fighting against Shane, and he jumped over the ropes. I was like, oh my God, that was amazing, right?
Yeah.
But old man Undertaker, bro.
Yeah.
Like sit there and talk with, chat with Stephanie McMahon.
And then go off on the bike, and there you go. Like, it was cool. Like, the nostalgia of the Undertaker, I think, will always be there. But when you see that and you see the reasoning why he's there, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, whatever. But, yeah, congratulations.
But we still got the main event of WrestlePalooza.
That's right. Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. This was not main event material. I truly didn't think it was.
No build.
No build. No, not really a back and forth. It had the hype of, being for the title. Cody selling this head injury all over. It's like he was all over the place with that. And then again, what I will say the same thing. Why is the referee preventing Drew McIntyre from hitting the Claymore through the table?
Yeah.
Why is the ref getting involved in stopping certain heels or certain wrestlers from using the punt, the Claymore?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Tony Chimmel would never do that.
Tony. No, Tony
My
would
buddy.
not. No, he wouldn't. But it gets ridiculous. And then Drew's all pissed off. He kicks the table, hurts his leg, and is limping throughout the whole thing. And then Cody does the Cody Cutter, Crossroads, 1, 2, 3. You're telling me that it took Drew one Claymore to, or it took Cody one Crossroads to put Drew out, but it took 6 F5s to take John Cena out.
Yeah.
But what are we doing? What is this?
And then when I drop this bombshell on you, Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes pitched to Triple H
Oh yeah.
that Drew McIntyre should win the title,
Why didn't they do it?
and it was turned away.
But they were saying
That makes it worse.
They wanted Randy Orton involved.
Yeah.
You could have had it because you had Randy versus Drew at one point.
Yeah.
That would have made sense. No? Are we not making sense anymore?
And honestly, I want to see Randy versus Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why haven't we
Because
had that?
That's the history right there.
Yeah. You had the legacy.
Yep.
You had the, father-son thing. I know it's not father-son, but like mentor versus
Yes.
prodigy. Like, that sort of thing.
Generational talent. Yes.
Yes. But no, let's fuck that. Let's throw that out the door. But it just, to me, this could have been on SmackDown or Raw.
Yeah.
This really could have. And for this being the main event of WrestlePalooza, I did not like it.
Yeah.
I really didn't.
And you know who else didn't like it? ESPN.
ESPN.
And I have the quote from ESPN. ESPN's final grade was a C.
Yep.
The excellent Vaquer versus Sky match saved the show from being truly average. It was a phenomenal display inside the squared circle. Everything else was either underwhelming, the short Rhodes-McIntyre match, or a setup for a future match, Lesnar dominating Cena. For a card that promised to have epic moments, it felt a little short of expectations.
And you know what? I'm not disagreeing with that.
You promised us so much, Triple H.
No surprises.
The only surprise is that you put John Cena first and you had him to get his ass beat in front of thousands of children.
Yeah.
You fucking monster.
Yeah. Really, honestly, the only surprise was The Undertaker, and to me, that wasn't a big surprise.
Well, but Stephanie McMahon is in the Hall of Fame.
So?
Whoa!
All right.
You weren't surprised that Jey Uso popped himself in the head?
I mean, I was surprised at that, but that wasn't supposed to be
surprise, motherfucker!
Yeah. Surprise!
You got blood.
I nearly gave myself a concussion, but
holy shit!
I don't know. And here's my thing: it's like buying these tickets, they were not cheap. I'll be honest, they were not. And for the price that some of these people would pay, like, of course, I was, probably first row of the balcony, stuff like that. But I can't imagine some of these people that paid, like, ringside seats for this. I just couldn't fathom how much that some of these people were spending for this show.
Listen.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not going to fault you at all. Because you were there with your son who loves John Cena.
Made it well worth it.
It don't matter how much money you spent on it. However,
100%.
if you were in that front row at ringside and you spent thousands and thousands of dollars and your kid is not with you and you're just a grown-ass man watching WrestlePalooza, well, you know what? I feel like as the 5-second shuffle champion and the greatest wrestling POV champion of all time, I can call you, sir, a loser if you're there by yourself watching this crap garbage, bro.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Who signed off on this?
This was not it, man.
And
it
you know
truly
what?
wasn't.
I'm going to give my grade. I'm going to grade it worse than ESPN. I'm giving it a D.
Wow.
Oof. Well, and just like Rick said, the fact that I got to go to Tyler's first event, the fact that we had a good time together, and that his eyes lit up as soon as he saw John Cena, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, like his boys, it made it well worth it.
Yep.
But here's my thing. The product of it was not there, especially when you're saying, oh, well, WrestlePalooza is going to be this big thing on ESPN. So many surprises, so much happening. It wasn't there. It just wasn't there. So for me, I'm going to give it a C+.
Okay.
I mean, just for that aspect, it's a night I'll never forget with my boy, and that's it.
Yep.
That's the only highlight. That and that Stephanie Vaquer Io Sky match.
Yeah.
The only highlight.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I have to give it a C-. That Stephanie Vaquer match and Io Sky, I mean, they tore the house down, even though the crowd wasn't really into it. Mm-hmm. But, everything else was just, everything fell short.
Yeah.
The rest of everything was falling short. And it was just like, wait, really? Really? That's what we're getting? Oh, okay. Well, hopefully the next match will. And then all of a sudden it was like, again, what?
And here's the thing, though. This was still a 3-hour show.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it felt short. That's saying a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
But,
yep.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I mean, I'll give it a C minus, only because of the Stephanie and Io Sky match. You know, but they couldn't even save this pay per view.
No.
You know, which is sad because it's a reflection on them too. That's why I agree.
Unfortunately,
that's why I agree to at least put their match in the vault.
Yeah.
For match of the year candidate, because it does deserve it. But the rest of the card, like I said, everything just fell short. It just fell short of. I mean, I was just so disappointed, and scratching my head and thinking to myself, okay, this doesn't make sense. Cena, that didn't make sense. Okay, you got the Uso losing, that didn't make sense. Everything. All last minute. Let's throw LA Knight in there as a referee.
Yeah.
Randomly.
Yeah. An hour before the fucking show. And, it's like, it was like everything was just tossed in together without planning.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And if there was supposed to be surprises, I don't think this was probably the worst surprise I've ever gotten. Because I'm sorry, Undertaker, nothing against him. He's a Hall of Famer. He's done a lot for the business, but I wasn't surprised at that. I was just like, oh, it's the Undertaker. What's he doing here?
Yeah.
That's not my reaction. Okay, what's he doing here? What's he want? What do you want? What are you doing? Announcing how many people are there in the crowd.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So my grade is a C minus.
Elio.
C minus.
Okay.
It's the only good match for me with Stephanie McCarry with Sky.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, there's your WrestlePalooza.
Yeah.
Listen, whenever wrestling is bad, we're just gonna put this into the dictionary. We're gonna call it WrestlePalooza. That's exactly what this is. Whenever there's something bad, that was a WrestlePalooza.
That was a WrestlePalooza, absolutely.
Right.
But we do gotta take a quick break.
Yes.
Quick pause for the cause, and when we come back, we have This Week in Wrestling and AEW's All Out.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. Listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Hi, I'm WWE superstar Charlotte Flair, also known as the Queen, and listen to Wrestling POV podcast and always do it with Flair. Woo!
What's up, wrestling fans? It is yours truly, Ruby Soho, and you're listening to Wrestling POV podcast with the man, Tony Diaz.
What's going on, y'all? This is JC Mateo, and you're listening to the Wrestling POV podcast with Tony Diaz, Rick Serrano, Clay, and Elio, New Mexico's #1 wrestling podcast.
And we are back. You can find Wrestling POV every Friday on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Pandora, and Amazon Music. And now, Tony, it's time to get into All Out and This Week in Wrestling.
And you know what? Just before you guys do that, I got a little game for Clay here. Now, guys, during the break, me, Elio, Tony, we were taking a little gander at this PWI 500 list. Now, Clay, we have in the top 10, number 6, Jey Uso. Where do you think Jimmy Uso belongs on this list? Where do you think he belongs?
Where do you think he belongs?
Where do you think he belongs?
Okay, Jimmy, I would say, probably in the 40s.
Okay.
I would say. Yeah.
Now, where do you think he actually is?
I would think Jimmy Uso is around 114.
You would only be 135 places off. Jimmy Uso is at place number 249.
Oh my God.
Jimmy! Why? What about
Not Jimmy?
Jimmy, get up!
Wow.
Oh my God. Yo, why Jimmy? Right?
That hurts.
Not Jimmy.
No.
Jimmy's going down.
Jimmy's going down.
249?
Jimmy's getting upset.
Jimmy's going into shock.
Wow, dude. The disrespect.
Oh, God. Now I just need to know, where the hell is Solo?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna. While you guys are getting into all that, I'm gonna look through this list because
Wow.
he has to be somewhere.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh man.
All right.
Poor
So
Jimmy.
while Elio's looking that up, let's get right into it with AEW All Out.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, we're going into AEW All Out. First match of this show. Adam Copeland and Christian Cage versus FTR. Again, kind of like the same thing in WWE, AEW. Why was this the start of the show?
Yeah, this should have been the start.
This could have been one of the main events.
It could have
honestly.
been. Yep.
Towards the end. It'd be like, Toronto, you had Edge and Christian. Let's be real. That's what we're known as for. You had the first match in over how many years? Whatever. Good match, by the way. Good tag team match. Cope paying homage to John Cena in the match.
Yes.
Doing the you can't see me
shuffle.
5-knuckle shuffle, and then the attitude adjustment, which he did okay in, all that. I mean, there's respect to respect.
Yeah.
And the commentators did well by not mentioning John Cena, by like mentioning Cope's rivalry from back in the day, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, whatever.
Okay, I found Solo Sikoa.
Where's he at?
89.
Yo, what?
Damn, bro.
Unbelievable.
Yo, Jay Lethal is ahead of Jimmy Uso at 238.
That's crazy, dude.
Some
Wow.
guy named Brick Savage at 247. And at 248, Damn Tamura is ahead of Jimmy Uso.
Wow.
We're talking about damn.
No kidding, man. Dang.
Oh, man.
But-
Get it back to All Out.
All Out, yes. The match was going on really well, and you had two teams that worked out, good chemistry,
Yes.
everything going out there. Stokely gets involved, but it comes out Beth Copeland, not Beth Phoenix, Beth Copeland. I'm like, oh, okay. She comes out, takes Stokely out. Well, that was cool to see. I was happy to see Beth in that, in that spot. Christian and Adam gets the win. Good to see. Then you had the patriarchy come out, and then you had who else was it? Then you had them put him in handcuffs, and FTR takes out Beth and Christian Cage. I mean, this leading to a rivalry going on more.
Yeah,
I hope so anyway, especially after attacking Beth. There's going to lead to more in this, and I thought this was a good start to the show.
Yeah, but the thing is, we saw this already.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
In WWE.
Yeah.
Well,
where they attacked Beth. Yeah.
Here's the thing. They did a fucking power driver to Beth.
Yeah.
All right?
Uh-huh.
It wasn't just like like they attacked Beth. No, they did a fucking spike power driver to Beth Phoenix, bro. And also they had Edge handcuffed the whole time, Cope handcuffed while that was happening. So that was different. Also, what I loved about it was Beth couldn't get the handcuffs off. She realizes she's fucked. She kisses Adam, and then she just turns around and just starts swinging. I thought that was cool.
That was
that was just like,
cool.
yo, all right, we going down. I'm throwing blows, bro. Let's go.
We're going down with a fight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I thought this was a good match. I'm not gonna say great, but it was good for what it was. And like you said, it should have been towards the end of the card.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing I would say was a little weak was that Edge kicked out of 2 finishers by FTR and then hit 1 spear and got the win.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, okay. Because he just got hit in the second finisher and he just gets up and hits a spear. Kind of a no-sell kind of thing.
Yeah.
Other than that, I was entertained by this. Christian is doing the best work he's ever done. I totally
really
agree.
is. The whole asshole thing,
Yes.
I love it.
It's great.
Yes.
He's doing
Christian
great.
looks like he has no neck. Is it just me or Christian looks like he has no neck?
All right,
Because
relax,
we walked
Elio.
out-
Relax, Elio. Before I gotta get Tony Trimble back out here.
Hey, I'm not saying anything bad. I like Christian.
Well, you say he looks like he got no neck. That's pretty bad. No, I agree. I think the turtleneck gotta go. The turtleneck, the
Yeah.
sleeveless turtleneck gotta go.
I agree. Well, we want to talk about bad. Let's look at the next match. We got Eddie Kingston versus Big Bill.
Oh my God.
This was horrible.
I didn't care about this match.
What
No
was
story,
more-
no build.
No. And what was bad was when Eddie does that
the back fist.
The back fist totally missed.
Didn't even hit him.
The commentators even said, "Oh, he totally missed that." The ref, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Maybe he got him in the bottom jaw area. They were trying to fix it up. Like
I know this was Eddie's. I know this was Eddie's first match back, but he was out of it. He wasn't all the way there.
Yeah.
And especially, with all the talent, and I will say this, AEW's got a lot of talent on their roster.
Yes, absolutely.
Why did you put Big Bill in that position to work with Eddie?
This was
not good.
And to lose the way he lost.
Yes.
God.
Yeah. And especially them I think they're calling the shotgun chops or whatever, where he's in the ring and he
Machine gun chops.
Machine gun, yeah.
I hate those.
Yeah.
It
That's
looked
the
so
dumbest-
horrible.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in pro wrestling.
Listen, this is where Tony Khan has to stop doing people favors.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that Eddie wasn't ready to be back.
No.
This was just a bad moment for him. Bad moment for Big Bill. The worst match on the card by far.
100%.
Especially on a card this stacked, and especially how great this card actually was. To go after Edge and Christian obviously is not a good moment for you guys. But then to put this match there just really messes everything up.
Yep.
So yeah, this was not a good look.
Not good at all.
Nope.
Next match, we had MJF versus Mark Briscoe, an attack match. And here's my thing with it. If you're into the whole blood, the whole, stipulation matches like AEW does have, this match was for you.
Yep.
But for me, it wasn't really obviously it's not really a wrestling match, but it was all over the place. Like the whole MJF thing coming out and all in white. It's like, okay, now there's going to be plenty of blood coming out. Mark Briscoe was the only one that really bled a lot throughout this whole thing. You had decent spots in the ring with attacks, and Mark Briscoe takes it to the head, and then MJF falls on it. And it's just like it kind of
puts attacks in his mouth.
Yeah, it's just overdone. Like it really was. You didn't have to have a ring full of tacks in a match.
A chair with tacks on it.
A chair, yeah. It's just overdone, in my opinion. And Mark Briscoe getting the win, I think he needed this win. I was shocked. I
told you, every time I pick MJF to win, he loses. Every time I pick him to lose, he wins.
Yeah.
Right?
This was just god awful. And here's the thing. Is this that Mark Briscoe winning, like you said, for credibility, he needed to win this match.
Yes.
But every card doesn't need to have a brutal match like this.
No. And
have MJF have a regular fucking wrestling match.
When has the last time has he had a match without a stipulation, without something involved? How come he can't just be MJF, the heel, and go out in a match and have a match?
Yeah.
That's my whole thing with him. Why does it have to be a stipulation of anything? So, I don't know. This match just wasn't for me. It really wasn't. But, oh well. Next match, we had the Hurt Syndicate versus The Demand.
The Demand.
What is this? What is
as a collective? That's what they're calling themselves. So Gates of Agony. It's The Demand.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I saw that. This was a typical six-man tag trios match. Sure. Just to get one on the card is fine. Ricochet playing the chicken shit heel. I'm kind of tired of Ricochet trying to pretend that he's this awesome heel because he's not. Let's just be real. I'm sick of it. Teasing MVP. I'm sure, whatever. Nobody really at 2025 wants to see MVP in the ring.
No.
In my opinion, it just.
And he was in there for a long time.
He was
the majority of the match. He was in there. I was like
more than Lashley and Benjamin.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
I'll tell you this about MVP. I didn't want to see him in the ring in 2005. I hated MVP.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
absolutely hated him. He did nothing for me.
No.
But I will disagree with you on one thing. I
Uh-huh.
feel like Ricochet has revamped himself. I really feel like he has found something in this. Listen, we were all shitting on him.
But I think he's got to take it down a notch.
He does.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
He did reinvent himself, but I think he's got to take it down a notch a little bit. And then I think at that
he's
level,
a little
he's good.
yeah. I think he's just a little too excited right now
Yeah.
because he's like, because people are giving him
Like,
praise. He is getting praised.
Calm
by a lot of
down there,
people.
son.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I think
yeah.
he's like, but the people like me. They like me for more than just my flippy stuff. Like, but
Yeah.
like, all right, yeah. But he definitely revamped himself, and he's I think on the good side of things now. I think he's gonna be doing some good things in AEW.
So I think that's the first time he's ever been a heel, right? Elio?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Prince Puma was
That
babyface.
Baby.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Prince Puma's baby.
Yeah.
But then here's my thing, and I will say this: the Hurt Syndicate is working in AEW. It really is. But here's my problem: Bobby Lashley, I think, needs to be finally main event material in AEW. Get somebody else in the Hurt Syndicate, not MJF, somebody else. I'm just throwing this name out there, like a Cedric Alexander, to team up with Benjamin. Not to copy WWE, but it's already something that works.
Yep.
And get Bobby Lashley to the main card of AEW, because I feel like with this loss to the Demand, where does the Hurt Syndicate go from here?
Yeah.
There's nowhere that Bobby Lashley, to me, should be at the top of the card.
But I think that's why they had
just-
MVP get the pin.
Yeah.
So that way it wouldn't look like, it kind of damaged Shelton and Bobby Lashley. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah.
let's also remember when Bobby Lashley was on top of the card in WWE, it wasn't that impressive.
Mm-hmm.
No, but for AEW wise, I
Yeah.
think he could be a top guy. I really do. But that's just
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
So I don't know. This match was okay. I mean, for what it was, and we'll see. And I do like the Gates of Agony tag team. I really do. From when they started to now, it's like, okay, these two guys have potential.
Yep.
Like I like this team. So
Oh, yeah.
we'll see what goes from here. Next match we had Mercedes Moné versus Rio for the TBS Championship. Look, and I'm just going to say this was one-sided, big time, because I've never been the biggest Rio fan.
Yep.
Never have. From the start of AEW to now, it's like this 90-pound woman doing flippity flips. Like, I feel like that's all she really is. And to me, she did not compete with Mercedes Moné in this. Like a typical Mercedes Moné match, she had somebody that would work well with her. This match was 15 minutes.
Yep.
And I just didn't feel like Rio was up to par for Mercedes Moné. Now, I don't like Mercedes Moné attitude, whatever, but I will give her credit because she's an amazing wrestler. She really is. And for this match, I wasn't feeling it.
So let me ask you: is it on Rio, or is it on Mercedes? You think it's because Rio couldn't keep up?
I think it's Rio, yeah.
Now that's the thing. Like I've always said, I've never really been the biggest fan of Rio. I feel like she was in that position because she was always on the smaller side, and she could do a lot more stuff, aerial stuff.
Yeah.
So I like it because it gives Mercedes another opponent, somebody that we recognize, and someone who has had a lot of accomplishments in AEW.
Sure.
But I don't know if it helps Rio out at all.
It didn't.
Yeah.
It really didn't. Just for her to lose like that. And the other thing is that Rio, you rarely see on AEW anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's like you see her maybe once in every 3 or 4 months, and then she goes away for some reason, or AEW doesn't present her, and then she comes back for a random feud, and then she goes away. It's like, I don't know. That's hard. And I do get that concept of like having Mercedes go against Rio because we've never seen that.
Yep.
I get that concept, but this was not it, or the build itself was not there for this match. So Mercedes retains the TBS championship here. We'll see who her next opponent is.
Yep.
Yeah.
At this point. Yep. Next match we had Okada versus Konosuke Takeshita versus, I'm going to fuck this up, Mascara Dorado.
Mascara.
Mascara Dorada.
Dorada. Mascarada Dorada.
Hey.
Hey, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, for the Unified Championship, great match.
Yes.
All did well in this. Typical triple threat where numerous pinfall attempts where the third guy would come in and disrupt it, and then they keep going. Dorada, honestly, to me, was obviously going to be the fall guy here.
Yep.
But didn't know who was going to win besides Okada and Takeshita because everybody and their brother wants to see that one-on-one match.
Yeah,
and we're going to get it.
Oh, we're going to get it. And I'm telling you right now, if that's not a match you want to see, I'll call you a fucking liar because everybody wants to see that match.
Yep. And I want to say, this definitely would have been a match of the year candidate, but Don Callis.
Ruined it.
Yeah.
Ruined it. Why does he need – he's a manager, right?
Yep.
Why does he need to be on commentary for every one of his guys?
Yep.
It's just
ridiculous.
Stupid at that point. And that's my thing. It's like he ruined that match. The match was going well. Okada gets the win. Fine. But when we get one-on-one, I hope Takeshita takes out Okada.
Yeah.
I really do. I think it'd be Takeshita's shining moment to beat Okada. But we'll have to see where that happens. But this triple threat was really good.
Yeah, it was.
For it being in the middle of the card, I think it could have been more of towards the end too because of how good this match was.
I felt like this match should have opened.
Okay.
I feel like this would have been a bright spot to open up.
I wouldn't be upset by that.
You know, and then you can work Cope and Christian against FCR in the middle of the card in between these matches that were like, oh, okay, we're not too sure about that.
They could switch the two around.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Switch this and the Cope match around,
Mm-hmm. All right. Next match. Oh, boy. Darby Allin versus Jon Moxley in a coffin match. Now, again, like I'm going to say about the tag match, if you're into this kind of shit where, you know, guys are hitting each other with forks and destroying one another and, you know, doing some kind of gross shit, this is your match.
Yeah.
Me, this is why I don't let my kids watch AEW.
Yeah.
This right here. The coffin match in general, like, is hard to do anyway, I feel like, because a bunch of times a bunch of shit could go wrong with coffin matches, I feel like, if you're not doing it right. But this was all over the place, especially with Darby Allin. Like, he's insane. John is too, but Darby's on a whole nother, like, what the fuck are you doing to yourself level?
Yeah.
Like, getting to the point of where you're going to be in a wheelchair in your 40s, bro.
Yep.
Like, yes, I get that you want to do like a Jeff Hardy effect and be known as the guy that would do anything and everything, but you don't need to have a fork stabbed in your head. And it just, why are you doing this to yourself? And why are you saying that this is okay? It is. It's just, and then you had the return of Pac, help the Death Riders, which the Death Riders have enough people as it is, as long as they had Daniel Garcia join. Now you got Pac.
Yeah.
And it's just, and Moxley wins this match. It's like, and even the backstage thing where they took the coffin back, Darby jumps out and attacks John again and then lets him on fire. And it's, why are we doing this? This they're like, oh, they're nuts. They're crazy. But this is some like GCW shit.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't need to be on main event wrestling.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. And especially on a pay-per-view. Like, I don't know. This match, I just did not like.
What you think of Pac's new look?
Interesting. This is where I'll look interesting.
He looks like a goon.
He does. Looks like a little goon. But I don't know. We'll see how long he can stay healthy. That's my thing with Pac. I love Pac as a wrestler.
Yeah.
But I feel like the whole time in AEW, he's good for like 2 months, and then he gets hurt. And then he's out for a while, and then he comes back, and then he gets hurt. It's like, unfortunately, that has happened. But I don't know. We'll just see. I'm honestly sick of the Death Rider story. I truly am. It's just not there.
Blame you.
No. So that was that. Do you guys want to add any more?
No, you're
Okay.
right there.
No.
You got the fork right in the head.
There you go.
Tony Chimel would have laughed.
Yeah. Next match, you had Chris Statlander versus Tony Storm versus Jamie Hayter versus Tekla for the AEW's Women Championship. Now, guys,
They finally did it, guys.
They finally did it. This match felt short. This match between the four of them more looked like Chris versus Tony. And to me, in this fatal four-way, if you were going to do what this match was doing, you might as well just make it Chris Statlander versus Tony Storm because they were going back and forth with one another. Tekla had some spots.
Yep.
Jamie Hayter had a couple spots, but it was just the back and forth pins towards Chris and Tony.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, what shocked me, Chris Statlander.
They finally gave it to her.
I know, right?
Yes, I was shocked and I was happy. Honestly, like Tony's killing it. Don't get me wrong, but for Chris Statlander to win the AEW Women's Championship, well deserved.
Yeah,
because I think she could have won the AEW Championship a long time ago.
Yep.
You know.
The go home for this matchup should have been a lot better than
what they
100%.
did. Yeah,
because I was just like, oh, that was it, type
crucifix
thing.
pin kind of thing. You're like, wait, what?
Uh-huh.
But Chris Statlander is the first woman to ever win the TBS and the AEW Women's title.
Wow.
And Tony Storm's psycho character that we're gonna get out of this is gonna feed generations.
Oh,
because you can already see her as she walked out the ring in just utter shock.
Uh-huh.
You know, and I do appreciate that though. A lot of people don't do that when she gave Chris Statlander her moment while still also creating a moment for herself.
Yeah.
You know, that was pretty cool that she did that.
Tony's good, man.
Yeah.
And here's my thing, and I love that, AEW is a thing because people like a Tony Storm, like a Swerve Strickland, we would never see the potential that they have in WWE where they have in the AEW. So of the talent anyway. So this was good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Next match for the AEW Tag Team titles in a ladder match: Jet Speed versus the Young Bucks versus Brodito versus Josh Alexander. And how do you say his name, Elio?
Hechicero.
Okay. Of course, here comes Don Callis on fucking commentary again. The ladder match was good in itself.
Yep.
A lot going on, a bunch of table spots, high moves. I mean, everybody did well in this.
Yep.
Brodito retaining. I'm not upset by this because this team is starting to grow on me a little bit.
Absolutely.
They are definitely, they're definitely, and they got, to me, an Andrade and Ray Phoenix feel. Like they're not the same team, but it's just this random throw-in that works.
It's a Fraxium kind of thing.
Okay, that's better. That's a better one. The Fraxium. Just this random team that you don't really think would work, but it does. And they're working real well in this match together anyway for this ladder match. And I think that's honestly the best thing that could have happened to Brody King.
How about that as a poll? What are our thoughts on Brodito?
Yeah. All right. There's three.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we are.
What are your thoughts on Brodito?
There you go. And that's not the last thing that happened after this ladder match.
I think the best thing is what you're about to say.
Jack Perry makes his return, attacks the Young Bucks. Whatever reason, sure, we got the babyface Jack Perry again. Okay, fantastic. Young Bucks attack him, super kick. After all we've done for you, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. But I did not expect the video package that was about to happen.
Yep.
Jack Perry unburies, quote unquote, Luchasaurus, brings him back because I think originally that's what that story was, but you didn't know how Luchasaurus got back in the, back alive, quote unquote.
Yep.
And Jack brought him back. He rises from the dead. Here comes Luchasaurus behind, or Kill Switch at the time, behind the Young Bucks, take the Young Bucks out. You have that face-to-face with Jack and Luchasaurus, or Kill Switch at the time, takes the belt that says Kill Switch, throws it to the crowd, an embrace, and you get the Jurassic Express back again.
Yes.
Which was a cool moment. And I think they tried it and they failed on both sides with Jack and Luchasaurus. They tried it, so be it. Bring this team back together, and that crowd popped.
Yes. Because that was a great tag team. It was just that
great.
we wanted more for Jungle Boy because we felt like Jungle Boy could have been more. Turns out he couldn't.
No.
But as a tag team, they were great. And then maybe we get Tony's favorite, Marco Stunt back.
Yeah. If you're gonna do Jurassic Express, you can't.
You gotta bring him back. You gotta bring him.
No,
keep him away.
Well, and that's the other thing, and seeing this pay-per-view as well, where you have what was their team? Scissor Me, what the hell were they called? McClain. Yeah. You see them in the background working their way back where, singles match, maybe not the thing for them. That's fine. They tried it. They might have to get back together because that's Kaylee's favorite tag team. So,
AEW has some good tag teams. Man.
They did.
They do.
They did. Yeah. So we'll see what goes from there. I was happy to see Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus back together. That was cool.
Yep.
And last but certainly not least, definitely the main event. AEW World Title match between Adam Page and Kyle Fletcher.
Good
match. This brought the house down, guys.
Damn good.
Oh,
match of the
goodness. Like 100%, back and forth between these two. Kyle Fletcher, and I've said this for a while, is starting to grow on me to be one of the best wrestlers that AEW has. Like after his match with Will Ospreay, this match with Adam Page, like he is great. He's 26 years old, a stud in that ring, and I guarantee you a future world champion here in the next few years. He has got to be.
Yep.
This match really went well. Here's my thing, though, and the only bad thing I have about it, Bryan Danielson on commentary.
Yeah.
This match especially, he is so, and I know I said a couple weeks ago, I'm excited to see Bryan Danielson as a commentator. This match was like, Now I'm not ready to see it. He is so bland, so like forceful with, holy shit. Like he was doing that like holding back on saying stuff. Like you got to let it go. If you're going to be a commentator, go with it. Instead of holding back and being like, this is amazing. I can't believe this is happening. Like it's just like, Brian, you're not that guy, bud.
You know what it is? It reminds me of when athletes go straight into, you're going to be hosting this show. They don't know anything about journalism, but they go straight into it, and you're just like, you don't know what it is to be a journalist. You don't know what it is to be a color commentary. You don't know how to do that. So you got to build your way. You can't just go to the big leagues.
No.
But that's what's happening in society now, where they just throw people out there like, just see what you can do.
Yeah,
and in a lot of cases, they fail. And this was a fail for me.
100%.
But like you said, I think it's match of the night. It was great. Adam Page is growing on me.
Mm-hmm.
I would never thought I would say that. I hated him. He's super talented, man. He's doing really great. And Kyle Fletcher, can't say enough about how great he's been doing.
No, he honestly, to me, and like Adam Page said, he needs to get away from Don Callis at the minute. Like he can hold his own. I really do.
Yeah, he's good on his own.
Yeah. So, but yeah, definitely a 5-star match in my opinion. 40-minute match, well worth it. Well worth it.
We throwing that into the vault?
I think so.
Vote.
If we're gonna throw Stephanie and Io, we definitely gotta throw Kyle Fletcher and Adam Page.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yep. And AEW All Out was a 5-hour show.
Yeah, it was.
Whew.
Long.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is 8 hours of wrestling in a day.
Yes.
Like a full-time job.
It truly is. But
it is.
That's why we do this show.
Yeah.
And that was AEW All Out. So let's give it a grade.
All right. Who wants to go first?
I'm
still thinking.
I'll give it a B. Give it a B.
Okay.
That was really good.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. I'll give it a B. Yeah.
I'll give it a B minus.
Okay.
I'll give it a B minus. I think that's a fair grade for them.
Yeah.
For sure. Elio.
I'll give it a B.
Okay.
Yeah.
B for bloody.
Yeah.
But no, it was a good show. I would have switched some matches around here and there. I would
Yeah.
have probably switched some results like MJF. I felt like MJF should have went over. Not because I picked him or anything like that. But overall, AEW has been on this level right now that it needs to be consistent. Stay there, and you will do great.
Yep.
You know.
Matter of fact, I was thinking about doing like a ratings war, but not till next year. Not till next year.
Okay.
Between them, AEW, and I would say Raw, and then
Yeah.
each week we would pick which one. Kind of like how we used to do.
Yeah.
But
for that.
but you're right though. I think the main thing that AEW needs to do is that they're in position right now to where they can throw on a good show every week and have good pay-per-views, that they can't mess it up by overthinking things. You know what I'm saying? Or overdoing things, because and Tony Khan, he's got to stop with this. Oh, I like this guy, I want to put him over. Darby Allin, and then Orange Cassidy's coming back. It's like, all right, come on, man. So he's got to be the promoter, and he's got enough people that he is creating stars, and I have to admit that. But he's got so much talent that we don't see the same talent all the time every Wednesday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is a big difference than what WWE does. Every Friday, every Monday, you see the same people. Like Rick was saying,
Division, New Day,
New Day, and
Judgment Day.
Judgment Day, and then on Fridays is basically the same thing too.
Yep.
So WWE, they need to change something, because right now, I have to say, in my opinion, past couple months, AEW's been winning these. I don't want to call it ratings war, because I think for some reason WWE is still getting more ratings. But I think people are starting to notice that AEW, they come into play. And I think the past couple months, I think my personal opinion, that I would rather watch AEW than WWE.
Yeah.
Well, what I've been noticing with me personally is like, I'm getting more excited to tune into what AEW is doing these last couple weeks.
Yeah.
More than I am with Raw or SmackDown, because quite frankly, I can kind of guess what's going to go on in Raw and SmackDown now. It's been repetitive throughout, these last couple months. And then with AEW, it's like, you kind of see, the Tony Storms, the Will Ospreys, the Adam Page, but they got different rivalries going on and different things that are happening. So it's like, okay, I'm kind of interested more in AEW than I am WWE at the moment.
Yeah.
Which, not saying I would not watch anyway, because I will, regardless. But it's just more of an exciting thing, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
all right, that's your AEW All Out. Let's get right into This Week in Wrestling. We're going to skip over AEW and Friday Night SmackDown.
Yep.
So,
I will say this one thing about SmackDown. Corey Graves took an F5. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why would he? Why? Whose idea was that?
So I guess what he's cleared for in ring.
Apparently, he's been cleared for 2 years.
Oh shit.
I guess, but I still wouldn't put him in that position.
That was all to get Pat McAfee on the show. That's what that was.
You would know, though, that Pat McAfee, it's in Indianapolis. He's not going to miss that.
Imagine Corey Graves, bro, being like, oh, now?
Yeah.
Now? You want me to go back in the ring? Now?
Put over Pat McAfee. Well,
fuck out of here. So I don't get that pay-per-view money, fuckers?
I guess, yeah.
Damn. All right, well, Monday Night Raw. We opened up with the Seth and the Cody promo, which was weird because it's like, why are they? And the thing was, the moment we walked out as champions for SummerSlam, I knew Why the fuck didn't we know?
Yeah.
Like, why didn't we know that after SummerSlam you guys weren't going to defend your titles for 2 months? Why
Yeah.
didn't we know that?
Right?
So now another month where the titles won't be defended.
Yeah.
This is dumb. We had Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso backstage. Jey Uso, we wouldn't have won. We would have won if LA Knight wasn't the referee. No, you would have won if you didn't hit yourself in the head with a chair.
Right.
Imbecile, bro. And it's like, this is now we're gonna drag this shit out with Jey Uso.
Yeah.
Like, you want to drag it out?
Yeah, it looks that way.
Yeah.
Why are they teaming up Penta with the War Raiders?
Yeah. Why is
That's so weird.
Waller up with the New Day? I mean,
Love the finish though.
Yeah.
We can't do fucking power drivers, but we can do Mexican destroyers off the top rope.
Yeah.
Right?
Fine. What? It's a fucking jumping power driver.
That's all that is. Yeah.
But it was a great finish. I loved it.
Yes.
Yeah, but why? But why? Like you said, why are they teaming up Penta with the War Raiders?
I don't know. Probably just to get Penta over for once instead of him losing all the time.
Well, I thought
There's
we were
the
going to get
thing.
Ray Phoenix. Like,
Right?
Right.
But again, that's Triple H booking. Oh, you thought you were getting Ray Phoenix. Throw some fucking Vikings at him. Now, I highlighted this moment where we had Bailey and Lyra backstage. Why is Lyra confused?
I don't know.
You know,
she is
why
a
is she
terrible-
confused?
She is a terrible actress, by the way. Like we've said before, but this is.
Does she not have access to the backstage segments? Because you haven't seen the segments where Bailey is hearing voices in her head?
Right.
You know what it is? Lyra doesn't know what streaming service she needs to have. All right, so Lyra,
That's what it is.
you need Netflix for Monday Night Raw.
It's either
USA
that.
for Smack.
It's either that or she got Chris's AOL service.
That's probably what it is too.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you had Netflix, Lyra, you would know that Bailey is hearing fucking voices, you idiot. Jesus Christ, man. And why does Paul Heyman have to have a promo?
Every week.
But why? like Seth already talked.
Yeah.
Rusev defeated JD McDonough.
Okay.
Like he's supposed to.
Yeah.
Next week, we have the Los Americanos facing off against AJ Lee. Oh, not that AJ Lee. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee.
Oh, there you go.
Like,
I see what you did there.
You see what I did there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But now we know that they're not Grande Americano, they're the Los Americanos. So they're gonna have different names.
I guess. I don't know what was wrong with Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, but whatever.
Yeah. So, and then they did change up the main event. They changed it up. We got Rhea defeating Asuka, and were you guys surprised, like everybody else was apparently, that the Kabuki Warriors attacked Rhea and Io?
No. I could see it from a mile away, and I'm not just saying it because it was me. I'm sure everybody saw it coming. The way Asuka has been, being backstage, how Kyrie is that little scared little girl that's with Asuka and like gonna do whatever she says because she's Asuka.
Yep.
And then you see the temptation when Io Sky comes out trying to protect Rhea, and there comes Asuka with the brutal heel turn that everybody was, what?
Yeah.
Give me a break. Come on.
And let me tell you this. There's just some freaks out there, guys. All right. The whole thing with Rhea being sprayed with the blue mist and all that stuff, and they were just like, trying to say that she looked like an avatar or a Smurf and all, like, and they was putting up these really like pictures. Listen, I was doing it for journalistic purposes, guys.
Yeah.
But like, you guys, stop
Right?
it already, man. But Io's getting on my nerves. I said it last week. I said it the week before that. She's getting on my nerves. The acting is terrible. She's crying, and it's just like, stop it.
Stop it.
Yeah, I do not want to see, and I said it a month ago, I don't want to see Io and Rhea team up against Kabuki Warriors because you're doing the same thing with Charlotte and Alexa.
Yep.
That's going to be in Australia because Rhea Ripley's from Australia.
Right.
There you go. Got to
There
get
you
her on
go.
the court.
Yeah.
Got to find a way to get her on the card, yeah.
Yeah.
Christ. Oh, well, speaking of homecoming, we had NXT homecoming where Charlotte and Alexa defeated Paxley and Dame. Trick and Carmelo defeating DIY, which was shocking.
Yeah.
I don't know. They don't like DIY. Triple H does not like DIY.
No.
Ethan Page defeating Tyler Breeze. It was good to see Tyler Breeze back.
Yeah.
But I think the number one thing that upset me about NXT was the zero, and I mean zero, absolute zero pop for Bobby Roode.
I know, right?
That was so bad.
I think you could tell that it upset him.
Yeah.
Bro, she said glorious, silent, radio silence as Bobby Roode walks in. And like, can you do the thing? And then he did glorious, and they added the music, and it went nowhere. And then I was like, oh, maybe you can't hear the crowd. But then all of a sudden, say his name, and he appears. Everybody
There's
saying,
the
I
pop.
believe in Joe Hendry. So, damn. Do you know who Bobby Roode is? Or Robert Roode? Do you know who he is, bro? Beer Money? Come on, bro.
You're
that
right.
was
Come on.
shameful. One of the best spine busters in the business, bro. One of the
100%.
best characters in the business, bro. Yo, the disrespect. Yes, man. Silent. Silent.
Damn
And
shame.
no, Booker didn't pop his dick out for the Rhea, Stephanie McHare, and Tiffany Stratton defeating Jane, Henley, and Liz. Liz, whatever the hell her name is. That is just okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. Basically NXT people were losing. And by the way, TNA people are so pissed off about NXT people having the belts and all that stuff. We're gonna have a TNA invasion.
Yes.
Just get ready for that.
Yeah.
And to try to get TNA over, I think, but I don't think Triple H is keen on that. So that is your This Weekend Wrestling.
All right. So I think that's it for the show, huh?
Yes, sir.
It is.
Yeah, let's just end it right here. And just go home, and we'll see you guys next week. All
With
right.
that being said, we do have the 5-second shuffle
Oh shit!
championship,
man. Okay. All right, fine.
which
fine.
Rick, yes, you are this week's winner.
Yes, sir.
And if you're new to that, basically what I do is I pick a random song off my playlist. I hit the shuffle button. I only play 5 seconds of it. Sorry. And
You can play 10. It's fine.
No, I only play 5 seconds of it, and these guys got to guess who it is. And the first 1 to 10 wins is how we ride off into the sunset until next week. But there's also the forbidden songs. If any of these forbidden songs pops up, they get a minus deduction from their score. These forbidden songs are Taz, Chris Benoit, Reba Giggle, Hook, Lash Legend, and Julian Hall. With that being said, I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with the $50 band.
Clay Cummings.
And the Dean.
Elliot Hill.
And the third wheel.
I would never do it as good as Tony Chimmel, but Rick Serrano the third.
All right, love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
All right, Rick, you have champion's advantage.
I do.
You can either go first or pass it off to Clay, how I have it on my screen.
Oh man, as a retired professional wrestler myself, I wouldn't be champion if I wasn't the person that just went out and just did things. So I'm going to go first.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
All right, here's your first one. Oh.
Tommaso Ciampa.
Right off the bat.
You went out fighting, Rick.
You went out
I guess so.
All right, now it goes to Clay. Clay, here's your first one.
Sami Zayn.
I'm also going Sami Zayn. Elio.
Sami Zayn.
Rick.
Sami Zayn, who defeated Carmelo Hayes, by the way, guys. Which
Oh,
was,
yeah.
another bad thing.
Another bad. Ridiculous. All right, so everybody gets a point. Rick's out of the negatives. It's on to me. Here's my first one. I got hit with Taz.
Damn.
Ugh.
Damn, Tony, that sucks, bro.
Yeah, it does. All right, it goes to Elio. Elio, here's your first one.
Give it with Andrade.
Rick.
We go Brian Cage.
Clay.
Wardlow.
I'm also gonna go Wardlow, and it's Brian Cage.
Oh,
wow!
Damn,
Brian fucking Cage.
Wow. Okay.
All right,
I'm the
goes.
champ for a reason, y'all. 20 wins, bro.
Oh, okay.
You're dead last, but that's okay if you want to think that.
He's got Chris though.
Hey,
Yeah.
He's got Chris.
That's true.
don't forget about Chris. He's coming back soon, guys.
Yes.
All right. So it goes to who's it on?
Rick.
Oh, it does go to Rick. That's right.
Yeah. Zelio
All
just
right,
went.
Rick.
Yep.
Here you go.
The Rock.
Clay.
The Rock.
Yeah, I'll go The Rock. Elio.
The Rock.
It is The Rock.
Yeah.
It is The Rock. All
I think
right.
that when we first got that song and we all missed it,
Oh
we
yeah.
never forgot it though. That was the thing. Anybody that does on this
Yeah.
show though, we're like, oh yeah, that's
Yep.
The Rock.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. It's on to Clay. Right? Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Clay, here you go.
Wake up your mind. Wake up your mind.
Dark Order.
I'm also gonna go to Dark Order. Elio.
Dark Order.
Rick.
The Dark Order.
It is the Dark Order.
Wake
I would
up
love to see
your
them come
mind.
back.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Yep.
Saw him in catering a couple weeks ago.
Did you?
Yeah. We had a segment with the Young Bucks.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. All right. Everybody gets a point on that. Goes to me.
Mhm.
Here I go. Oh boy. This one we get confused with too.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna go with Damage Control. Elio.
Damage Control.
Rick.
Damage Control.
Clay.
Damage Control.
It is Damage Control.
All right.
Where's Dakota Kai?
I think she got released.
I know
Yeah,
she got
they-
released,
yeah.
but she never. She should be in AEW.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All right, so everybody gets a point on that. Goes to Elio. Elio, here you go.
Hornswoggle.
Rick.
Hornswoggle.
Clay.
Hornswoggle.
I'm also going Hornswoggle. It is Hornswoggle.
There you go.
Jesus.
Didn't Finlay come out with that
Yep.
too?
Yeah, yeah, he
A
did.
while back. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he did. Yep.
Wow.
All right, goes to Rick.
Rick. Mm-hmm.
All right, Rick, here you go.
Oh.
got Chris Benoit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
All right, goes to Clay.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
Get this one wrong, Clay.
I'm going to take a swing at it. Thunder Rosa.
I'm also going Thunder Rosa. Elio.
Thunder Rosa.
Rick.
Thunder Rosa.
It is Thunder Rosa.
Dang.
All right. Goes to me. Here I go.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
I'm going Shane McMahon. Elio.
Shane McMahon.
Rick.
Shane McMahon.
Clay.
Shane McMahon.
It is Shane McMahon.
Now, what if the plan is to get all the McMahons into the Hall of Fame next year?
Oh, boy.
Steph, Shane, and then Vince.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah. The way they're going, I would not doubt it at all.
And you know what? I have been seeing people saying, "Oh, so what about Shane? What about Shane?" So
Yeah.
that's starting to make its rounds.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Oh boy. All right, goes to Elio, right?
Yes.
Right. So that was on me.
Yep.
Yes.
So it goes to Elio. All right, Elio, here you go.
Everyone smile!
Oh.
What is a dentist's favorite dinosaur?
Oh.
A velociraptor.
Wow.
Damn, bro.
You know, she's just mad that I canceled my dentist appointment next month. That's why I got hit with the forbidden song.
There you go. Holy shit. All right, goes to Rick. Rick, here you go.
Thing is, I know they both know it, but they actually all three of y'all probably know this, and I know I don't know this. So hey, I'm gonna go with AJ Styles.
Clay.
Brodus Clay.
I'm also going to go Brodus Clay. Elio.
Brodus Clay.
It is Brodus Clay.
Let's go. I don't ever remember where he came out to that, but that's okay.
All right, goes to who's it on? Rick?
No, it's
me.
Clay. The
Clay.
4-minute song, Clay.
All right, Clay, here you go.
Dewdrop.
I'm also gonna go Dewdrop. Elio.
Dewdrop.
Rick.
Dewdrop.
It is Dewdrop.
Oh, so terrible.
Oh, speaking of Dewdrop, Piper Nevin is probably out with a career-ending injury, but we don't know what it is exactly.
Yeah, they're saying it might be a career ending.
So hopefully that's not true, and hopefully she gets better. But it's not looking good for her.
Nope.
34 years old.
Wow,
that's way too young, dude.
Way too young. Yeah, should be a producer.
Yep.
Yeah, but that sucks.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. All right, so the current scorecard is I have 8. Clay's got 9. Elio's got 8. Rick's got 7. Wow.
This just like guys. I honestly think we should just end the show right here. You know,
No, I'm one win away.
Goes to me, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I just went. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, here I go. Oh, God. Jeez. Man.
Look at that. Clay singing the 4-minute song. Wow, that's fucked up. Damn, Tony. Like, you should hit him with the extra one just in case.
Just for shits and giggles.
They'll probably come.
All right.
I know it.
Goes to Elio.
Yep.
Elio, here you go.
It could be one of two.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with the Brood.
Rick.
It could be one of four, actually, but I'm gonna go. Bro, I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. The Brood.
Clay.
I'm gonna go Gangrel.
Wow, ballsy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go the Brood. Wait a minute. It says Gangrel / the Brood.
What the fuck? I say since his first Gangrel, then I get the
that
point.
must be that must be WF Music Volume 3. I'm sorry, I know that. I have it downstairs.
I don't know. It literally says Gangrel / the Brood.
I think that's a do-over.
No, I said Gangrel. Gangrel's first, then the Brood.
I don't know. Well, champion's advantage, right?
Okay, that's fine. That's all right. I'll agree to that. Sure.
So we're gonna have to do a do-over. Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
All right,
I was hoping we were going to end on that song though, because that song is amazing.
That would have been badass. Yeah.
Oh, well, too bad. Whatever. Let's go. Next song, Tony.
All right.
He's about to hit me with the forbidden. Watch this shit.
Goes to Rick. Here you
Fucking
go.
Last Legend.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Oh man.
Wow.
Here's
That's
the
crazy.
thing. If I don't go first, I get Clay's points.
Mhm.
And
That's true.
I would have had the Cage one that I got right that no one else got right. I would have won already. But
No, you would have gotten.
No.
I think you would have gotten Elio's points, not Clay's.
no, because I would have. Oh yeah,
You would've went.
I would have laughed.
I would have gotten Clay's points.
Yeah,
Tony
also,
would have, and
sorry,
then-
Tony, man. Like,
Hey, Seuss. All right. Goes to Clay.
Last Legend,
Mhm.
haven't heard her in a while.
No, we have not.
That's
He
fucked
could
up.
win it with this one, but he could also get a forbidden song and be tied up with Elio with 8. Will he get it? Here you go.
You know you.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I'm the hardest thing since sliced bread. When the boys see me, they turn red.
You know, we was picking all the other ones except for
fucking-
Jillian Hall.
The one fucking song.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Oh man,
I'd say
Unbelievable.
like, I had Gangrel first time. It should have been done, but whatever. Now
you
I'm
might
at
have to
8.
write a letter to the president.
I will.
But that's iffy though. You know, it has both of them on it.
Yeah,
So,
whatever. Barry, get on it.
All right.
Damn it.
All right. Goes to me. Here I
Yep.
go. Oh boy. I'm gonna go. Jeez, what's that dude's name again? Christ. Action Andretti. Elio.
Sunny Kiss.
Rick.
Sunny Kiss.
Clay.
Sunny Kiss.
You fuckers. It is Sunny Kiss.
Let's go.
All right, hit Elio with a forbidden song right now, bro.
So Clay and Elio's got 9. It goes to Elio.
Oh shit.
Will Elio get a forbidden song? We have not gotten Last Legend yet. Here you
Hook
go.
either.
Or Hook. That's right. Here you go.
Peter Avalon.
Ooh. Rick.
That was my pick too. Peter Avalon.
Clay.
It was gonna be the same regardless of what Elio said. Peter Avalon. That's the only one that pops up to me.
I'm going Tank Abbott.
Ooh,
Oh shit.
got him.
And it is Tank Abbott.
Oh.
Remember last week?
Yep.
Last week I
Yeah.
won and I mixed it up. I ain't
Yeah.
mixing it up this week. Okay, that gets me up to 8. It gives Clay 9, Elio 9, Rick's got 7. Goes to Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
thing is, again, they're both covering their mouths. They're both full of shit. They both know who this is. They both know who it is. And they're both covering their mouths like they don't know who it is. It's definitely somebody with like an old name. Damn. Is that guy? What's his name? I'm gonna go with what was his name? You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna go Tamina.
Clay.
David Otunga.
I'm okay. That sounds good. I'm gonna go Tamina. Oh fuck it. Elio.
David Otunga.
It is David Otunga.
Ooh, man.
We are going into overtime where it only takes one to win, and it's between Clay and Elio.
And Rick. Wow. How we got here. It's crazy, man. Triple threat.
Oh, wow. Just sit back and watch. But Elio, since you got the most wins, you can either go first or pass it off to Clay.
I'll go first.
Oh, for Last
Ballsy.
Legend? That's crazy.
All right, Elio, here you go. Remember, it's old school rules.
That is Jey Uso.
No, it is not. It's the Usos.
Oof.
It's just the Usos.
Mm.
All right. It goes to Clay. Clay can win it with this one. Here you go.
Everyone smile!
No.
What is a dentist's favorite dinosaur?
Wow.
Fuck your dinosaur.
Yeah.
A velociraptor.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Can't make this fucking shit up.
The biggest fumble in history just got recovered by Patrick Mahomes. Just like the fucking Giants, bro.
Somebody better call Chris Collinsworth.
How?
Fuck that.
Now here's a guy
Jesus.
who gets the Usos wrong and still has a chance to win.
Still has a
That
chance
is
to win.
so fucked up.
He
Thing
would
that-
fucking get fucking, that's Peter Maivia. Oh, yeah. How the fuck you know who Peter Maivia's song is, but you didn't know the Usos? Holy shit.
Wow.
The thing is, now Clay needs 2 to win.
Yes.
If Elio doesn't get these right.
This game's against me. I had the fucking Gangrel on it. Should have been over. I should be in bed right now, but no.
You didn't fight hard enough, Clay. You should have fought hard enough.
Fuck. Whatever.
Holy
All right.
shit.
I got
All right.
this.
Goes to Elio. If Elio gets this one, he will win. Elio, here you go.
It's all about family. It's all about
Tony D'Angelo.
Fuck this.
It is Tony D'Angelo.
Fuck this. I call conspiracy. Somebody get Chris on the fucking phone or fucking tell or send him a
Wait, but he's
pigeon,
got his dial
'cause that's
off.
the
It's
only
gonna
way we're
work.
gonna get to him.
Send him a pigeon. He said,
Send him a fucking pigeon because he can't have his dial-up fucking internet. Probably doesn't have a fucking phone either.
listen,
Jiminy Christmas.
Clay, remember that time where Tony got it out of order and I would have won, but then you ended up winning?
Mm-hmm. This came back and bite me in the ass. Is that what
There
you're
it
saying?
is.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever. There's always next week. Gosh.
Wow, what a game.
This
We
is
haven't gotten
crazy.
into overtime in a while, too.
No.
Yeah, no.
Holy shit.
I mean, we should just cancel this one and just whatever, but I guess.
It's already over. But good game either way.
Yep.
I never heard this full song anyway, so
Probably couldn't afford another Tony Chimel shout out anyway.
Thank you all for listening. Make sure you tune in next week. Same pod time, same pod channel. See ya.